What's going on, people? Welcome back to Curtis Shaw TV, back with another live watch along, people. And today, Cup quarter-final football, Arsenal against Crystal Palace. Big game, must-win game. And yeah, the last game before Christmas, people. So, Merry Christmas to those of you who only tune in for the watch alongs and maybe not for the daily streams. This will be the last watch along before Christmas. The next one is Brighton at the weekend. So big up to everyone. Hope you're well. Hope, the fridge is full of food. The music's on. The vibe's good. The festive period is here. And Arsenal better not ruin Christmas. You know what I mean? Don't turn into the Grinch. But big up to everyone locked in. Do me a favor. Hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And hype up the video afterwards, because it does help a lot, actually. If you hype it up, they seem to push it a lot more. But big up to everyone locked in. What's my favorite Christmas movie? I don't know. I don't know. I like Home Alone. Home Alone's a good one. I like The Elf. I like one of the Die Hard films as well. Is it the second one? You know what I mean? That's a good one as well. I like Friday After Next as well. That's a bit of a different one, but yeah, that's not really a snowy Christmas film, but that's the ghetto Christmas film. But yeah, big up to everyone, man. It's a good time in it right now. I can't lie, I feel very relaxed. Well, I do until the Arsenal game kicks off, and then it all changes. Have you asked Santa for a dishwasher? Yeah, 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 yeah. But no, big up to everyone, man. Algeria to win AFCON. Yeah, I've been watching a little bit of AFCON. I have. But listen, Merry Christmas to everyone in the community. Really appreciate your support throughout the year and hope you have a great Christmas with your families. And let's hope, man, this is the year. I was speaking about it with Cruz earlier today. I said, I haven't done a watch along for a final that Arsenal are involved in since I've had this channel. How can I have had a channel for this long and I haven't once sat here for a cup final and like, it would be the epic watch along of all watch alongs, even a Carabao Cup. Imagine we get to Carabao Cup final against like Man City or something. It would be unbelievable. But yeah, we'll see. Long way to go. But listen, Crystal Palace tonight. Let's talk about the team. This is the way to start. I'm happy with a lot of the team, but not all of it. And we're going to talk about it. The Arsenal team, a lot of rotation. Kepa in goal. I don't mind that, to be honest. The back four, Timber, Lewis Skelly, Calafiori, and William Saliba. We will talk about it, but Nkapie apparently has a shoulder injury. So was unable to play in this game. Big up Adam, who's a Palace fan in the chat as well. Timber, Lewis Skelly are the fullbacks. Calafiori will go at centre-back next to Saliba. So another injury in our back four, although it's believed to be a minor injury. But we've heard that before. Oh, it's a matter of days, guys. You don't see him for a month. The midfield. Ah, dear, the midfield. I mean, Christian Norgard, Mikel Merino double pivot. You want to ruin Christmas, don't you, Mikel? You want to turn into the Grinch. Why would you do that to yourself? It's not necessary. They're like 55 pace between them. These men aren't no joke in midfield, Wharton and them, man. Merino and Norgard double pivot. Oh, Lord of mercy. You're right, Buzz Lightyear and San Marino. Eze in the 10. I'm happy with that, but you might not get the ball off those two. I can't lie. We need to see the Spanish Merino, the one that plays centre mid for Spain. If we see the one that plays centre mid for Arsenal, we're in trouble. An old Buzz Lightyear, Christian Norgard, I mean, my faith is minimal. I want to say free the guy. Free Ethan Nwaneri. I mean, Dortmund, Chelsea, Man United. Where does he end up? But he ain't going to be at Arsenal. I'm telling you now, he's done. I'm not saying long term he's done, but I wouldn't surprise me if he gets loaned out in January. I'm sorry. If you can't get a game in the rotation game, then you're in trouble, bro. You are in trouble. This is a guy, by the way, that was nearly in the England squad last year. That was saying, he could be in the England squad. Now you can't even make the Arsenal team in a rotated game. Surely you should have got a run out. But hey, the front three people, Gabriel Martinelli, Noni Madueke, and Gabriel Jesus gets his first start in over 10 months. I have to admit that Madueke and Jesus being in the front three, I don't mind that, by the way, because a lot of movement and you know, I think it'll be quite entertaining to watch. Anybody in the community that a lot of you guys can edit, and you've sent me some great pictures before. We had the builder one of Gyökeres. Can somebody send me a picture of Nwaneri in handcuffs? And if Arteta's in the picture, it'll be even funnier. But just locked up, free Ethan, you know. If you can, hit me up. If not, don't worry about it. But yeah, there's your Arsenal team. Kepa, Timber, Lewis Skelly, Calafiori and Saliba. Midfield is Norgard, Marino and Eze. Front three, Martinelli, Madueke and Jesus. I like the team, but the midfield is risky. I'm telling you now. That midfield is risky. Yeah, AI, they might be able to just do something for me if I put the you know, they can make pictures for you. Because I look at the Palace team, I think, if you told me now, Wharton, Lerma, you know, they're not bad there. They're not bad there. The Arsenal bench, David Raya, Salmon, Zubamendi, Rice, Odegaard, Ethan Nwaneri, Trossard, Saka, and Gyökeres. He might not even come off the bench. He might not even come off the bench. Arteta knows better than you do. Stop complaining. Not necessarily, mate. Not necessarily. Because he hasn't won nothing in the last 3 years. So I reckon I might have won something in 3 years. I reckon I would have. Nah, listen, big up. People, oh, he knows more. Just, yo, they're only humans like us, you know. I don't actually think a lot of these managers do know more than us. I'm going to be real. I don't think they do. I don't think they do. I wouldn't have bought Havertz for 275. I'm sorry. He don't know more than me. He doesn't. He just doesn't. Mikel Marino's Arsenal captain tonight. I mean, no. Anyway, yeah, 5 years. Did I say 3 years? Christmas cheer is getting the better of me. But listen, let's go through the Palace team. Benitez in goal, so they've rotated their goalkeeper. Camvo, Richards, Lacroix, Gahey and Mitchell. Midfield is Wharton, Lerma and Pino. And a front, is that a front two? Or I think Eddie is playing off Mateta. I'm just looking at their team. I mean, to play with two strikers. What was their starting lineup in their last game? I want to see how many they've changed. Yeah, they've made 3 changes. They've changed their goalkeeper. They've changed Klein for Canvo. They've changed Will Hughes for Lerma. So they've played 8 of their 11 that started at the weekend. They play a 3-4-3. Pino and Eddie Nketiah are basically attacking midfielders just behind Mateta. Ismail Assar, of course, is at AFCON, and he is one of their best players. So that's a big loss. Obviously, Munoz is out injured. I'm a little bit concerned about that midfield. I'm not going to lie. Lerma and Wharton with Pino and Eddie Nketiah against Norgard and Marino double pivot. Man said Rafa Benitez. I wish it was Rafa Benitez in goal. I think his name's Walter Benitez. So yeah, 8 of the 11 starting. You know Eddie's going to have a point to prove, isn't he? Kai almost back, just loan Nwaneri at this point. Yeah, I saw the video today. Kai Havertz is back. Listen, I want every player fit and available. I do. I just don't like the overhyping of a player that has previously failed at the club. And we think all of a sudden, after a major injury, he's going to be even better. I don't quite understand that. Big up Brian, Brooklyn in the building. Merry Christmas, Curtis and Cruz. Free Ethan. Not sure about our midfield, but our bench is serious. 3-0 Gunners. We've got to play off the fact that Palace lost 4-1 at the weekend to Leeds. They drew midweek on Thursday in the Conference League, and they lost the week before to Manchester City. They've had a horrible week. 2 big defeats and a draw against minnows in the Conference League. And we had a whole week's rest last week, so we have no excuse. If you look at the weekend, like I said, Palace have made 3 changes from the weekend. We have changed Kepa, Lewis Skelly, Norgard, Marino, Eze. So Kepa, Lewis Skelly, Norgard, Marino, Eze. I don't think Martinelli started, did he? Martinelli didn't start. That's 6. We've made 8 changes. We've brought 8 players in who are fresh. There's no excuse. No excuse. I believe, people, it goes straight to penalties. No extra time. Let me double check. I don't want extra time. Do they have extra time? I know in the semi-final, I think they do. In the Carabao Cup quarter final. I do not want extra time. Yeah, straight to penalties. It only goes to extra time in the semi-final. Yeah. Straight to pens, 90 minutes. Jingle all the way with Arnie. 30 pace midfield. Yeah, we need a Hunter card. We need a Hunter card. Yeah, I'm a little bit concerned about the midfield, but we'll go into more detail. Right, a couple of things I want to talk about. Something that's very interesting today. I don't think this is going to be that he goes our way. In fact, apparently there's been more development on it now, actually. People talking about Semenyo. We are going to talk about Semenyo. So Graham Bailey put out... Let me see. Oh, you tagged me on Twitter with the image. We'll have a look. We'll have a look. Let's see what you've got. Let's see what you've got. I'm going to share this with you first. Graham Bailey and people are hyping. So, Sky Sports put out a story this afternoon basically saying that Chelsea had made an inquiry about Semenyo. So then it looked as if, okay, maybe he's going to end up at Chelsea. He's been at Chelsea previously as well. And then Graham Bailey comes out and said, Arsenal have made an initial inquiry over the potential signing of Antoine Semenyo. Team talk can reveal at this point Arsenal's approach has not advanced, though it's understood there is a good chance Semenyo would pick Arsenal over other suitors. We know that he's an Arsenal fan. Blah, blah, blah. Would he come to Arsenal? Some people saying, why would we inquire about him if we couldn't afford him? So maybe there is money there and blah, blah, blah. Then we hear later on in the afternoon, Chelsea have pulled out of the running to sign Antoine Semenyo. So ultimately what's happened, Semenyo has rejected the move to Chelsea. So then Arsenal fans are going, oh my God, Semenyo's rejected Chelsea because he's coming to Arsenal. However, Ornstein Bomber seems to have demolished it all. And I've always said, we ain't got the money. We can't drop 65 million in January. We couldn't even buy Nkapie on a permanent. So it's not happening. Ornstein Bomber, about 10 minutes ago, Antoine Semenyo's preference is to join Manchester City in January. Nothing formal until the market opens, but the Bournemouth attacker favours Manchester City. Man United pushed hard and never planned to use the 25-year-old at wing-back. But the winter switch was always tough for Man United. I mean, Man United, mate, come on. You can't get in those kind of races. You ain't winning that. So it looks as if Antoine Semenyo is going to Manchester City, people. It's a bit of a strange signing, that. Like, ideally, he plays right wing. How do they fit him into that team? Is he going to be a squad player there? Obviously, we heard the story the other day, and this was from Ornstein saying that Arsenal had planned to look at him potentially in the summer. But I think we just don't have the money to go and get him now. I always said, and I'm not just saying this, you guys know this if you watch this channel on a regular basis, Semenyo wouldn't have been at the top of my list. I want Leao or Rodrigo ahead of Semenyo. I think what bothers me about this signing is that ultimately we're in a title race with Manchester City. And what you don't want is Manchester City to get even stronger. You know, I don't think Semenyo will start every week at City. To be honest, um, at times I think he'll be on the bench. I think he'll be on the bench at times, but it gives them more squad depth. You know, it gives them more squad depth. Den said, stop talking about Liao. He's like Mad Wakey. Absolutely no chance, mate. Never in a million. You can hold a 3 minute for that. Man's a title-winning winger. Do you know what I mean? What are we doing here? And what has Noni done in his career? Significant. You know what I mean? Interesting one. I honestly didn't think he'd go there. Donny said his crush invited to her house this weekend. Hey, man, Merry Christmas. Keep the change, you filthy animal. And Happy New Year. Semenyo will be covered for Doku. 65 million. I reckon maybe Savinho gets moved on or Bernardo Silva in the summer. He just obviously wants a big squad. So, yeah, it is what it is. But looks like Semenyo is on his way to Manchester City. I never saw that. I thought he'd end up at Liverpool. Richard Hughes is the guy that brought him to Bournemouth. Liverpool now have lost Isak for a couple of months with this broken leg. Yeah, I've just found the picture. It's not bad. Let me have a look. It's decent. It looks a bit like Reece Nelson / Ethan Nwaneri, but the sentiment's bang on. We'll take that. Locked up, they won't let me out. No. Steady trying to find the motive. Why do what I do? First team ain't getting no closer. No matter how far I go. You just can't get in the team, fella. You just can't get in your team. MJ's back. Merry Christmas, MJ. He's the absolute menace of the channel, but we allow it to happen because he is quite funny at times. He said he'd be your best forward. Saka can take his honeymoon. Ah, dear. Yeah. What should we say about it? Mate, he's just rejected your club, by the way. Did you not read the whole story? Man United push hard was always tough. Like, that ain't good, you know. They're rejecting you to go to Man City. They was the noisy neighbours in Manchester. Now they're dominating it. Now they're dominating it. Better facilities, better manager, better players. It ain't a good look, bro. You know what I mean? You should look at your own club for a minute. You just lost to Villa again. I know we lost to Villa, but that was weeks ago. We forget about it now. Forget about it. Big up everyone in the community. Dash said, Curtis, do you think we had plans to upgrade left wing after they extended Trossard's contract 2 more years, gave him 180? I think what Arsenal did was Trossard had a year, they extended him by a year to get him to 2. That bought Arsenal another year to still have some value on Trossard and then go and get another winger next season. So I don't think Arsenal have got any plans to buy a left winger in January. I think it's the summer. It's the summer. I think we could only probably get a loan player or a cheap player in January. What would we inquire about? He has a 65 mil clause. I think the inquiries are linked to would the player choose our club rather than the price. I don't think it's a case of like how much is he going to cost. It's 65 mil. I think it's like who does he want to go to? I think that's where the inquiry was. Zamir said, where's Nwaneri? Clearly Arteta doesn't trust him. Nah, not one bit, which is sad, I think. Rish said, if we lose this game, Arteta out. Zizou in for you. I think Zizou's too late, to be honest. I think that French job's already bagged. And I think he wants that job because the fact that Zidane hasn't taken another club job since leaving Real Madrid, I think he wanted a sabbatical. Then he wanted to go and take over as the national team coach. If he loses this game, I'm crashing out. That's for damn sure. That's for damn sure. Especially when you've picked a double pivot like that. You know? So, MJ, and when have you, man, ever dominated? Relax, man. Relax. We've dominated, man. You've seen the Wenger football, man. They all wanted that football. And I know even United fans love Thierry Henry, man. AMSN, we should hijack the Semenyo deal. Cannot let City become stronger in a title race. But please hijack this deal. I think realistically, people, we are not in the running in January. We done our business in the summer to take us through. Um, I'm just thinking, like, I think Bernardo Silva will leave Man City in the summer. Um, so that would leave them maybe with Doku. They're bringing Semenyo. Savinho can play wide. Foden can play wide. That Cherky and Foden sort of rotation. That'll be like their four wingers. I just don't think we'll do anything until the summer. Unfortunately, maybe a lone player. Maybe a lone player in January, midfielder or something. But no, I don't think nothing major is going to happen. Listen, big up to everyone locked in. Over 3,000 of you. Big up each and every time. We've got half an hour, well, just over half an hour until kickoff. We're going to talk about a couple of things tonight, people. It's a very interesting game and a must-win game, by the way. I've said many times I desperately want Arsenal to win the Carabao Cup. Some people don't get that. I think sometimes you've got to win something to go and win the big prize. You see Mourinho at Chelsea pick this up a lot. Pep, you know, they win the League Cup. It's good enough for Pep. It's good enough for us. Let me tell you that. That's a good point, you know. Savinho might go to Tottenham because it looks like Brennan Johnson's going to Crystal Palace. So maybe they'll go back in for him. But yeah, we need to win the League Cup. We need to get to a final. We need to win something. But anyway, Gabriel Jesus is back in the starting 11 tonight, people. I remember when, was it last season? I think when he was having that purple patch and he kept scoring goals and we thought he was back and then he had the terrible injury and we sort of ended up back to square one. This is his first start since the injury. And it's his 100th appearance for Arsenal. He's missed a lot of football. What's very interesting is we thought he might have been gone in January. I think he's going to have a big part to play. Because I don't see him going anywhere. I think Arteta's done a 360. I think over the last couple of years, Arteta's looked down his nose at these trophies. I remember us going to West Ham away when they were playing all right, and he put out some weak team, and I thought, bro, where are you going with that team at West Ham away? And we got battered. You know, he won the FA Cup, and then for the next few years, he was just we lost to Southampton away, I think, the year after winning it. And you're thinking, bro, you don't have a list of trophies on your CV. How are you turning down a Carabao Cup? How are you turning down another FA Cup? The FA Cup saved you your job. Win these trophies. If you don't win a league title, win a League Cup, win an FA Cup. Let this team understand how to win. Let us have some cause for celebration. Personally, I think I think 3/4 of the side he's picked tonight, I'm comfortable with. I think he's took a big risk with that double pivot in midfield. I honestly do. I don't mind rotating in midfield. If Declan Rice needs a break, Declan Rice needs a break. Cool. But Marino and Norgard double pivot. No. Not for me. Not for me. That is too risky. You know, I would have done something else there. I would not have played them two. We could have even gone with two attacking midfielders and gone Nwaneri and Eze. Do you know what I mean? I would actually even a Lewis Skelly in midfield. I'm telling you now, that midfield, we better hope Palace are on a downer from the weekend. You know, this is gonna be a hard game. Like I said, for those of you just tuned in, Palace have only made 3 changes. We've made 8 changes. You know, so let's see if it works. It's great. You've rested players and won. But hopefully it doesn't come back to bite us. MJ, Wenger ball, TT, but no back-to-back Prem. Somebody lying. Yo, relax, man. Invincibles, gold Prem, the only one. Never seen it anywhere else. Cole Plummer, I like that one. Rival fans love to gaslight us about Arteta. I always ask one question, would you take him? The answer is always no. I've said this all the time, Cole. Said it before and I've said it again. They don't rate him. They don't rate him. It's good tactics. I think it's quality. I would do exactly the same. I'd do exactly the same. Why do you think Pep is always bigging up Mikel Arteta? Always. Oh, we can't catch them. They're so good defensively. I think they're going to win it this year, blah, blah, blah. Come on, mate. If Pep really thinks you're going to win it, he doesn't say that. He's thinking, when they hear Pep Guardiola praising Mikel Arteta, the fans will lap it up. The board will lap it up. Oh, he's the best manager in the world. And he said Arteta's great. So give him a new contract. Pep's sitting there thinking, no competition there then. I ain't going to lose to the guy that I brought up. None of the rivals would take him. None of them. That's the reality of the situation. Because there's no trophies there. There's no trophies. Man City, when Pep goes, they're being linked with Maresca. They ain't being linked with Arteta. Why do they want Maresca? Not an amazing manager, but they're looking at Maresca going, well, Club World Cup, Conference League, he won it. They're looking at Arteta going, boy, we can't have that at Man City, mate. That you wouldn't survive doing that. Reality of the situation, people. So Arteta should be doing everything in his power to win this. Everything in his power. Yeah, for those of you tuned in, I did go through the Semenyo bomber that he's going to go to Man City by the look of it. Ornstein bomber. Semenyo preference is to join Man City in January. Chelsea have pulled out of the running. So yeah, Jesus makes his 100th appearance tonight for the club and starts his first game in over 10 months since returning from the ACL injury. I'm just going to put this picture on the screen and tell me how it makes you feel. Tell me the feeling, guys. When you see this picture, guys, what do you think, guys? It's not just the player. It's that on his arm. Mikel Merino, Arsenal Captain. El Capitan. Mikel Merino leading us into war in a quarter-final. Come on, Merino. We need the one that plays for Spain, not the one that plays for Arsenal in midfield. Oh, damn. Oh, damn. Merino. Do you know one thing I like about Merino, right? He puts up banging songs on his Instagram when he puts a picture up. I'm convinced it ain't him controlling it. You know what I mean? I'm convinced. Arsenal captain, guys. Mikel Merino, guys. Oh, my God. This better be Dan Marino, not San Marino. Merino Norgard double pivot. $1 billion. $1 billion. Double pivot rotation. Merino and Norgard. Pray for Arsenal, guys. Pray for Arsenal, guys. If I owned a football club and you was my manager and I gave you $1 billion and I came to watch a game and I saw that double pivot, I'd say you better start searching for receipts. Even if it ain't money, I want store credit. I need something back. So, you know what I'm saying? I need something back. Double pivot rotation. You're giving me Merino and Norgard. Lord of mercy. If Declan Rice gets injured, lock it all off. Shut it down. Pull down the shutters. Go home. Wow, you better buy a midfielder in January. I'm telling you, Berta, you better sign a midfielder in January. Declan Rice needs to play 38 out of 38 in the Prem. I'm telling you now. DM said, just tuned in now. What is this team? Fuming. We'll see if Arteta improved in the last few games, says Legend. Big C, can you shout out my brand new niece, Izzy Pop? Brother, finally had that damn baby. Come on, the Gunners. Big up, man. More life, more blessings. A few days before Christmas as well. You got to love it. You got to love it. Julio's trying to have a go. Bro, the fade. To be fair, his fade's decent. The fade is decent. Marino, I'll give him that. I give him that. Maybe he's going to the local barbers in North London. You know what I mean? They're fading him. But yeah. There you go. Someone tell Curtis Fabrizio and Ornstein. No, we just checked that one, right? I just saw the Ornstein one. Fabrizio will just recycle it as he does, you know. He's a bin man, innit? He just recycles. He'll put the Semenyo one out now. Yeah, there you go. Man City, yeah. Man City are progressing. Yeah, he's going Man City. Man City are progressing to complete the deal in the next few days. Basically, his Fab's a bin man, mate. I'm telling you. Antoine Semenyo to Manchester City. Here we go. Total agreement between the two clubs. We're like, bro, we heard it half an hour ago from Ornstein. Yeah, but the way I'm saying it, it sounds more dramatic and more effect, and I've got more followers, so you know it's gonna get more retweets than Ornstein. That's all he does, bro. That's all he does. Let's be real. But he's going Man City. In isolation, that deal doesn't bother me that much. I'm not wowed by Semenyo at all. Um, the thing that bothers me is the fact that they are strengthening their squad in the middle of a title race. That's what bothers me. It makes me think, boy, Rodri's coming back from injury soon. That's a Ballon d'Or winner 18 months ago. Then you've got Semenyo joining. You know, that's pace. They could go Doku and Semenyo in a game and just rip you for pace. In another game, they could go Savinho and Cherky and Foden and just do up techie settings. You know, they can kind of mix it up. You know, I feel like Pep's just adding to the armory. That's what concerns me a little bit. You know, that's what concerns me. And the thing is, City know how to feed their attack. So I'm thinking like he could look even better in their team. You know, when you've got the likes of Foden and Cherky and Bernardo feeding you. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Will we react and do something? 115 was never a thing, bro. 115 was never a thing. That is for sure. You know, they'll pay that off. There'll be brown envelopes. Yeah, how much do you need to get rid of that 115? What, 15 million? Yeah, no problem. No problem. Do you want it cash, card, or crypto? That 115 didn't mean nothing, man. Haaland, Pep, they all signed new contracts. Trev said, hey, Curtis, I have a GoFundMe link that I would like you to share for me. It's to help rebuild a family home in Jamaica. Put it in the comments, bro. Put it in the comments. Yeah, Mamouche and Ait Nori have gone to AFCON as well. How about Pep looking at us thinking I need to strengthen? Yeah, but the thing is, what I'm saying is, yeah, he might be looking at us and going, yo, Arsenal are good, I need to strengthen. But that's a very, very strong squad already, you know? And the fact that they can go out there and drop another 65 million release clause, you know, it's serious. But yeah, it is what it is. Arsenal have been proper silent on Semenyo. I don't think they've got the money, Dens. I don't think they've got the money, man. If you look at it, Nkapie would have been a permanent deal, you know? And the fact we had to loan him, I think that's why. I don't think the money's there. Pass the ball, Odegaard. Right. Oh, you mentioned me in another picture. Ethan. Free Ethan Waneri, people. Free Ethan Waneri. It's like he's forgotten about him. No one even asks him about him in the press conference. Ethan has played 104 minutes in all competitions since the start of November. The most he got in one game was 65 minutes against Slavia Prague. I think he's going on loan in January. I think he's out, to be honest. I don't think he will... He must be desperate to go on loan. He's too good to just be sitting there. Even Dowman. Why is Dowman not making the bench anymore? I think Salmon's the only defender, isn't he? That's why. I wouldn't like to see Ethan go on loan, but equally, I wouldn't like to see him just sitting on the bench. Oh, yeah, of course, Dowman. Yeah, oh, yeah, they're all injured at some stage. That was his sacrificial injury to be part of the squad. Oh, guys, you have to break the ankle or the hamstring. The hamstring, guys. I like the hamstring. Right, let's move on. Let's move on, people. What have we got until kickoff? 20 minutes until kickoff. Yildiz, Leao, Vinicius, or Rodrigo? Yeah, I can't see Vinicius being sold. I reckon Alonso will get the sack. Are we going to call out Berta for the Norgard signing, or is it on Arteta or the board? We can't let this slide. Most pointless signing. Yeah, and it is true. Like, with Edu, it was the opposite. If something went wrong, we blamed him. If it went right, we gave it to Arteta in terms of credit. With Berta, we've been praising him, so we got to call out Berta for Norgard as well. What did you sign that guy for? They were bargain hunting, I'm telling you. Arsenal have got a very good way of making a deal sound better than it is. He's got lots of Premier League experience. He's the captain of Brentford, blah, blah, blah. No, it doesn't matter. Is he good or not? And you know the thing, let's be totally honest, right? And I'm going to hold my hands up for this as well, right? Be totally honest. We've kind of written him off, right? I wouldn't say I've written him off completely, but I've just got to the point where I'm like, I don't expect nothing from him. He looks slow. He doesn't look like he's going to do anything significant. It just kind of... Reality of the situation is, bro, you put in a few good performances, we'll hold our hands up and go, oh, actually, you're not that bad a player. He hasn't played that much for me to actually write him off. But it's just what I've seen of him, I've just not been impressed by him whatsoever. And the reason I'm not blaming Berta is because I just don't think Berta would know that much about him. I might be doing him a disservice, but it feels like an Arteta signing. He scored against us last season. He's got him on the cheap. It just feels so Arteta-ish. El Neni, Jorginho, Norgard. Arteta loves that kind of player. 30 plus, will work hard, will never complain, cheap wages, cheap transfer fee. It's kind of Arteta on the pitch. And so I just think Norgard is an Arteta signing. But if Berta's involved, he has to be called out as well. Check out Skepta, Ace Hood, supposed to do bang up. Big up second hatchery. Yeah, we don't mind a Skepta track. African said, give Arteta a 10-year... You better. That's him done. But thank you for the super chat. I don't know what happened to that, brother, you know. Richard said, Semenyo got more goals than any of our players. Yeah. Honestly, I know I'm coming across snobby, and I shouldn't. Which midfielders could we realistically get in January? It's tough. I mean, this way you got to get creative. What midfielders are out there that are maybe at some of the big clubs that you might be able to get on loan with an obligation? I see Liverpool today are being linked with that Jimenez from AC Milan. The guy who was he at Feyenoord on loan to obviously maybe cover Isak. So you've got to get creative, you know. You've got to get creative. There must be a decent midfielder out there that we can get on loan, maybe with an obligation or something in the summer, you know. Somebody powerful, energetic. That's what I think we need. Big C, I just rewatched Arsenal Road Premier League 97-98. Bergkamp and Wright, he was ripping it up. How we move from that style to now is shambolic. I mean, yeah, the game's changed a lot, and it they don't make players like Bergkamp and Wright anymore. Wright is one of the most natural finishers you'll see. Bergkamp is just pure genius of a footballer, the touch and everything. Semenyo, nothing but a souped-up Iwobi, says Grant. The thing with football nowadays, what's changed a lot, right, and at the expense of not sounding like you know, an unks, is footballers become now, you don't need to play that well, but if you score, you've played well. So we know players from back in the day, you'd go, oh, he's got a good goal record, but you still didn't rate him because you'd go, yeah, but I watch him, he doesn't do much. And I know there are strikers that don't do much and score and you still appreciate them, but I feel like nowadays you can be average and score and you'll be highly rated. No disrespect. And I might be coming across really disrespectful with this comment, right? Arsenal, Man City, Man United, and probably Liverpool are all looking at Semenyo. And I actually read that Tottenham were looking at him as well. So basically every big club, and Chelsea have gone in for him. So basically every big club in this country wants to sign Semenyo. Every big club in this country wants to sign Semenyo, which obviously means he is a good player, but also sort of tells me that the standards dropped massively. 11 goals last season, 8 goals this season, 8 the season before. He's a good winger. He's not a great winger. He's a good winger. 3 years ago, he was in the Championship. Now, every big club in the country wants him. Do you know what I mean? I feel like 10 years ago, maybe one of them clubs would be in for him and you'd go, right, they want you and you have to go to them. Now he's going, Nah, I don't want Chelsea. Yeah, tell Liverpool they can wait. United not interested. Football now is a numbers game. If you play out wide, you've got to score goals and you'll get a move. And if you've got pace and you work hard, you will get a big, big move. He's going to Man City because he's thinking, just take the best option, the biggest option that I can get. Play for Pep, play Champions League. They'll probably win trophies. My profile goes through the roof. Worst case scenario, you know what I mean? You end up, you're still going to end up at a good club when you leave it. Howson, I mean, Howson's got a 5-year deal at Real Madrid. Oh, mate, Camavinga would be an unbelievable signing. I don't think we could get him. Yeah, the prices are wild for mid-level talent. You're going to go now to a mid-table club, which always has risk attached to it because you don't know whether they can make that step up or not. If you want, just as an example tonight, Crystal Palace, Adam Wharton, very highly rated left foot. I think Adam Wharton would cost you 75 million plus to get him now. That's how much I think he'd cost. Elliot Anderson, I saw stories the other day. Forest want 90 million for him. 90 million for Elliot Anderson. It's crazy. It's crazy. Zidane cost 48 million. They want 90 million for Elliot Anderson. I know inflation and go with the times, but it is mad. It is mad how much these guys cost. I do rate Adam Wharton highly, by the way. He's a top player. Yeah, Rodgers will cost 100 million, bro. Real talk. I said the other day, get Rodgers, but then when I think about it, it costs 100 million. They sold Grealish for 100 million. Camavinga is overrated, bro. He walks into our midfield. He walks into our midfield. Absolutely walks into it. I'd take Camavinga every day of the week. I'd play him over Zubimendi, to be honest. It's the same story with Arteta and the youngsters. ESR and Nelson binned. Eddie ended up binned. MLS now struggles. And Ethan. Some of them I don't mind. I don't think Nelson's ever reached the level. Eddie never reached the level. ESR got done a bit dirty. Kind of saved him that season. And MLS, yeah. He didn't really get enough time to develop. Why don't European reporters rate AFCON? Listen, I can't say all of them, but yeah, I've heard a lot of disrespect towards AFCON. You know, I think Carragher said, didn't he? It's not a major competition. It's like, bro, what are you talking about? MLS will be in the MLS soon, yeah. Wouldn't surprise me. With the AFCON conversation, the corruption in African FAs doesn't help the competition at all. Never going to get the global appeal with all the chaos. One thing that I think doesn't help, and listen, forgive me, this might not be something that they can help. Does the competition have to be played in December and January? Because I've heard stories before from agents where they're saying big clubs won't sign African players because of AFCON, because they're not prepared to put up with the 4 weeks that the player isn't there. So that's kind of, AFCON is exciting. Yeah, I love it, especially as the competition continues, you know. It gets more exciting. Bravio employed Peru Nelly. Menyo is levels. I know. But I want even more. And the thing with Arsenal, when they buy this left winger, they're not going to buy another left winger. So I want the left winger to be the one that we're cool with for a few years. Keezy says, new member, big up you, bro. I'm sure you was already a member. Why nobody goes for Lookman Baller? Yeah. You got him as well. Oh my days. All right, let me show. Look, he just packed on. Look who he's just packed on FIFA. Don't know if you can see that. It's baby Johan Cruyff. What is he, 750k? You owe me coins back. Why does nobody go for Lookman? I think Lookman's attitude is the problem, innit? He's kicked up a real storm in the summer over not getting that move to Inter. MJ, 100 mil used to get you CR7. Pogba now it gets you Rice. Yeah, MJ, listen, you are shameless, you know. You thought you were going to get away with that, didn't you? Like, listen, I love Pogba, but don't put CR7/Pogba like they're on a similar. Yeah, 100 mil for CR7. We'll let that slide. 100 mil for Pogba. Relax. Pogba wasn't a massive success at Man United. I love him as a player, but chill. Chill, bro. You can hold a 3 minute for that. Put him on the naughty step. Grant said we signed a lot of 25 plus year olds. This next group of signees need to be younger like Boadi and Yildiz. Yildiz is good, isn't he? I've tried to watch him a little bit in the last few weeks. And he's very techy, man. He's good. And apparently he hasn't signed that new deal yet, so he must be hesitating about whether to stay at Juventus long term. I think we could get him. I think we could get him if we went in. We got to get him before he signs that new deal, though. Yeah, this guy, man said Pogba. Bro, Pogba, his intro video was one of the best parts of his signing him and Stormzy. You can hold a 3 minute for that. It's crazy. Yildiz a younger, quicker Trossard. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why I always wanted Kvara, because I thought he was that player as well. Nusa or Doué. Doué would be unreal. PSG won't sell him. Cole said getting Havertz back. Or he's like a new signing, guys. Havertz. Yeah, you're right. You're actually right. Big C is the EA Sport packing of ballers and legends as frustrating as eFootball coin purchase going down to last of the pack. Oh, mate, it's horrible. The pack look is so unpredictable. It is horrible. What a name. His name's English Idiot 96. He said, I don't think he would be the same player at Arsenal. At Bournemouth, he is given space from opponents. Teams against a low block, he hasn't got the space to attack. I like him, but would be like Eze. That's a good point, that's a very good point. I mean, a lot of these guys, when you're playing for mid-table teams, yeah, teams will attack you, go 1-for-1. And yeah, you're going to have a lot of space to run at. Come to Arsenal, it's low blocks. Are you that good against the low block? We'll soon find out. Strido, I've started uploading C previews and post thoughts. Yo, is that the name of your channel as well? Strido, let us know if it is. Promote it in the chat, bro. 4,000 people in here. Free promo. Why not? Big up, Doctor. He said, Merry Christmas to you and the fam in the chat. And the Mikel Arteta lawyers. Listen, they used to call me a Aubameyang's lawyer, yeah? The Arteta lawyers, they would lock themselves up. I'm telling you now. They would lock themselves up. Like, they're the lawyers. Like, do you find the defendant guilty or not guilty of stopping Arsenal from winning trophies? Guilty. Take him down. That you'd see the lawyers standing up. Take me as well. You're like, why? You don't have to go. No, lock me up. At least I gave up on Aubameyang. I said, all right, he's left. Rashford's lawyer and Gyökeres. Yeah, I'm trying with Gyökeres. He don't help. He hasn't helped me in the recent weeks. I'm hyping up a penalty at the moment. Has Valiant said, I'm an arrogant unk regarding football. I'll be always nostalgic with my nephews. They never get me, though. Bro, do you know what, yeah? I saw a video the other day. Because sometimes I sit there, I go, am I doing up nostalgia all the time? I'm always talking about football from, the old days or whatever you want to call it. I'm always talking about it, right? And I go, am I doing up nostalgia? Like, is the game now genuinely on the level that it was when we were younger and what we were watching? And then I saw a video the other day. I don't know where it is, but I'm looking. And I was like, no, I'm not doing up nostalgia. Definitely not. When you look at the players that were playing, it's like, yeah, he's world class, he's world class, he's world class. He's one of the best midfielders I've ever seen. He's incredible. He's unbelievable. It's like, no. I mean, I'm going to try and find the video, yeah, but like, I just seen a picture here. Somebody sent me it the other day. I'm looking for it. It was a highlights video of the 2006 World Cup. But like, I just saw this picture. 2006 World Cup. Look at that. That picture is better than everything in football right now. Outside of Messi and CR7, but they're just on a retirement run now. MLS and playing in Saudi. Look at that picture. That picture is like R9's better than any striker in the world right now. Like there ain't even a striker in the world for me that is close to R9. You know me, that's my favourite player of all time. Zidane. Is there a midfielder right now that can even clean his boots? No, none of them. None of them. And so I will not give up on Nostalgia FC. That was the pinnacle of football. There might be older guys who say, look, the Maradona, the Pele generation, I didn't see that, so I'll accept that if that's your argument. But I'm sorry, that late 90s, early 2000s, you ain't getting nowhere near it. Oh, I've actually found the video. I don't know if I can get away with playing this, but I need to do it. I need to do it. I'm going to mute it, right? And I'm going to slow down the playback. How long have we got till kickoff? 5 minutes. We're doing it. Look at the level of players in this video and tell me Nostalgia FC is not dominating. You had to be there to understand. Look at this video. Just look at the picture already. R9, Vieira, Barthez and Zidane. Right, it's muted. I'll play it at 0.5. Look at this video. Look at the players. World-class stars everywhere. Ronaldo, Rooney, world-class, unbelievable. Right. Ballack, yeah, legend. Oh, Cannavaro, yeah, Ballon d'Or winner, World Cup winner. Phenomenal players already. Oh, Messi, probably the greatest player ever. Young Messi with long hair, phenomenal player. Who's that? Nedved. I hate Nedved. He robbed Henry of a Ballon d'Or, but he was a superstar. Ribery, I mean, funny looking brother, but what a player. Who we got there? Oh, Cafu, that was at the bottom. Who's that? Kaka, yeah, legends, icons. Oh, just Figo and Beckham, yeah, phenomenal, better than probably any. Oh, Vieira, one of the best centre mids of all time. Oh, Dida in the background. Oh, Drogboom. Would bully all of these centre backs in the Prem now. Oh, Deco, icon. Who else? So what more? Oh, Ronaldinho, most skillful footballer of all time. One of the greatest ever. Who's that? Robin, yeah, phenomenal player as well. Just incredible winger. What more do you want? Oh, Rooney, Joe Cole, yeah, Lampard, 20 goals a season from midfield. Who's that? Podolski, sledgehammer at Arsenal, one of the most powerful. Jens Lehmann. Look at football, man. What are we doing here? Van der Sar. It's crazy. The level. Yeah, we've seen enough. Figo, we've seen him already. And Van Persie. Let's. No, we can't finish with that dirty snake. Yeah, we'll start there. Zidane or not. Look at. I'm sorry, people, man. Man said from R9 to Gyökeres. I reckon R9 could be better than Gyökeres now. I mean, right now with all the weight on him and everything. But we'll save that conversation. Anyway, people. Anyway, if you're watching this on playback, I might have had to edit that out, so you'd have been seeing a blank screen. But yeah, come on. Look at the levels of football there, man. Stars everywhere. Stars everywhere, people. Now we're going, please, I want Semenyo. Let's give me Semenyo. Semenyo, brother. Semenyo. Crazy. Anyway, let's get with the times. We can't live in the past. Let's live in the present. Not a cheeky dig at RVP. That's total. There was no hiding there, my friend. There was no hiding. Right, the players are out. They're in the. Well, they've just walked out the tunnel. 2 minutes until kickoff. If you're in the UK, the game's on Sky Sports and it's on ITV. So if you don't have Sky, you can watch it on ITV1 as well. Big up Marcus had received devastating news. His pup, Bruno. Oh, man. Positive vibes. Hey, man, good luck to him. Hopefully he recovers. Big up to Jersey, Mark. And listen, you know that, pets are family members, right? So big up yourselves and hopefully he recovers. Big Caesar, you're right. Big C standards have dipped. Yep. Now we have Kai Havertz, guys. Big up David. He said these players made systems instead of the system making the players. Say that louder. That is what it is. The system is controlling the player. Anyway, they've turned around. I bet Palace have done that, I bet Palace have done that. Eddie's going, nah, they like to shoot at the North Bank second half. Turn them around. Would you take Barcola? I'm not fully. I don't know. I think it'd be expensive as well. I'm not sure. He's very hit and miss for me. But R9 to Eddie. Well, Eddie used to turn into R9 in this competition. It's the players, Curtis. It's the players, Curtis. Right, we are about to kick off. Oh, Marlo said, weather doesn't allow AFCON to happen in June, July. Too hot in some parts of Africa. Yeah, I get it. I get it. It's a shame that my girlfriend loves when I love to listen to your watch along the way. The actual TV commentary can be off. Wouldn't want to watch an Arsenal game any other way. Big up, Danet, 38. We are about to kick off. Let me make sure my timer's on point. It is Arsenal against Crystal Palace, Carabao Cup quarter final. The winners will play Chelsea in the semi-final over 2 legs. We're underway, people. The Eze, Eddie and Ketia, Ian Wright derby. Big up iChap, who's a new member. Stuart said, how much do you suppose 2010 Balotelli would fetch in today's Premier League market if Semenyo is worth that? There was a point I thought Balotelli was going to be a superstar. You know, why always me and all that. I thought, this guy's phenomenal. When he knocked out England for Italy, yeah, 100 million. I would have said he'd be 100 million. At his peak, he didn't do it for long enough. Maybe 80, 90 million. But he was quite young, Italian, he was strong, he had pace. But he just didn't really live up to it. Both of them grew up dirt poor. Ronaldo and Ronaldinho used to play football with an orange. That's the difference. They got that hunger, man, that upbringing, the skill. Eze is close to Zidane. Yeah, you're just you're on the wind up. What's the value of Ozil in the market? The problem with Ozil is I feel like that the number 10's kind of, oh, Noni, that's good play. Overhits the cross, though. Can Martinelli keep it in? He can. Ozil, I feel like 10s aren't really in football at the moment, you know? So, but when he was at his best, he was, I mean, Ronaldo said he's the best creative player he's ever played with. Striker's dream, Mesut Ozil. If you played with a 10, he'd be worth huge money. Big C, with that video, I feel bad for this generation. They have it so bad with the quality of football as they're growing up seeing nostalgia. Yeah, I'm telling you now. That video tells you everything about the standard of football. How many world-class players were in that video? As Valiant said, if you've been to any of them academies, the younger the side, the more flair and organic feeling by the time you reach the under-18s, like watching Cyborgs. I actually think, and listen, this is only my advice, and so don't take this as gospel. If you've got kids or anything, I don't think you should go in an academy at a young age. When I say young, I'm talking like kids are going in academies now at like 8, 9 years old. I don't think you should go in an academy at that age. Listen, if you get a big academy come in for your son or your daughter, it's difficult to say no. I think until they get to like high school, you've got to let them just play football, enjoy, develop, even have that sort of dirty side of football where you're playing on parks and you're having them physical games and then battles and the parents are kicking off on the touchline. Here's a chance, Noni Madwakey. Oh, he hits it straight at the keeper. What is that? Open up your body and put it in the far corner. The one thing I'll say about this front three tonight is I think we're going to be explosive. Jesus rolls it in. What is Noni doing there? That is awful. Just do the sort of Henri finish into the far corner with his left foot. Hits it straight at the keeper. That is so poor. Here's Eddie and Ketia. Palace are getting bodies forward here, man. Mitchell on the left-hand side. Timber's got to get that. Yeah, he gets. That's a foul, surely. Throw into Palace. Don't give a free kicks. Could be a physical game. Did you see Yoker as bantering off his own technical ability? No, where was that? He should have scored that. I'm sorry. He should have scored that. Caller at left centre-back. No, it's his natural position, though, man. It is his natural position. Oh, he was at left wing. Yeah, he's a lunatic. Big up Ash Curtis, bro. Merry Christmas to you and the family. Big up, bro. And the whole community as well. Big up the Twitch gang as well. Long throw in for Palace. Lerma to launch it in. Mateta and co. In the area. It's a long throw. It's headed away by Marino. Oi, Jesus wins a free kick. Oh, the old school Nike adverts. Oh, in the airport, the Brazil squad. Come on, they just, where's the adverts? They don't even do adverts anymore. Where's the Nike adverts? We were living in a whole different time, man. Commentator on ITV said the same thing he just said about Noni. It just like, how do you hit that straight at the goalkeeper? I just don't understand it. Just open up your body. At least try and curl it in the far corner. You don't think it's the play? I agree with you to a certain extent, Peter. I think a lot of these players are very talented. They're overcoached. You know, I love Musiala. I think he's a top player. Pedri. There's loads of players. They're ballers. They are proper ballers. But they don't want them to play like that. I see it when I watch this academy football. Touch, pass, move. They want players to play off two-touch. Once a player starts getting the ball and dribbling and trying to nutmeg, and if he loses it, the coach is onto them. So it puts a fear factor in kids that I can't take risks. Noni, what's going on, man? How's he miscontrolled that? Simple pass. Yeah, so that's what I think it is. A big difference is, and again, I'm going even more into detail here, but again, without sounding old, in our generation, when we were kids, what was we doing? We was out all night, all day, all night. I used to play football for 5-6 hours a day. Do you know what I mean? After school, boom, bit of food, get changed, I'm out. Football, 3-4 hours out in the street. Street football as well. Playing against older kids who are kicking you down, and it's giving you that tough upbringing. So when you go on a football pitch, you're like, brother, I've been playing against some kid that's 4 years older than me on concrete. You know what I mean? Where now, the way of the world, kids aren't playing out that much anymore. So they ain't getting that, you know, playing the sort of cage football in the inner cities and being barged off the wall and all that stuff. It's totally different, you know? So it's not their fault, but... And then, like I said, in the academies, they just want... Everyone's trying to do what Pep does, even at the lower levels, like the goalkeeper's playing it out. Yo, they are on the break here, by the way. Are we going to mark up here? Oh, poor shot there by... Was that Mitchell? Puts it over. Our defence was wide open. No, our game's nowhere near as tough. Nowhere near. Knockouts. Come on, man. All v all. Next goal wins because your mum's shouting you in. Stingers where you lose and you blast the ball at them while they stand in front of the goal. Fetching the ball from underneath the car at the back of the wheel. Them struggles are serious, man. They shape you up for your football when you get older. I was in year 8 playing with the year 10s, yeah? Getting barged all over the place. Playing on grass was a luxury, yeah? Yeah. We used to draw a goal on the wall. Get chalk. Just chalk it on the wall. That was the goal. Blasting the ball against the wall. Even though there's a sign saying no ball games, we're just whacking the ball at it. Yeah, we haven't started great defensively. Marino. Look at Marino. Oh, Dad, I've been sniped. The man loves exaggerating the fall, don't he, Marino? You would have got the free kick anyway. Do you know what, Mateta? There's rumours he's going AC Milan in the summer. He'd be a good second option, wouldn't he? He's got a year left. You'd probably get him for 30 million. Golden goal, exactly. Big C, you must be the easiest person to buy for at Christmas. Get yourself down to the armory. Choose whatever you don't already have. Bro, I honestly haven't got that much. I did that on my porch with chalk. I'm telling you. Draw the goal. I want to keep an eye on our midfield. Bags on the floor. Come on, man. Sometimes you shoot, you hit the bag. You're like, it's gone posting in. They're like, no, it's a post. Why does Eze look like he's playing on the left? No, in fact, him and Martinelli just interchange. Can't wait to have Gabriel back. It's funny, isn't it? Like, he's the only one in defence who's out, but we feel totally different team without him playing. It shows the impact he has. We miss his leadership and aggression. Highbury's local badger. I did street football. Used to play 8 a.m. in the morning till 1 a.m. To be honest, happy memories, bro. We were hard back then. The kids now are made out of feathers. And it's not their fault. It's the world, innit? Do you know what I mean? It's the way of the world. You don't want them outside because you're like, yo, you'd rather they're inside. Play on FIFA instead of playing. But need to get Mateta at Arsenal. Arsenal on the attack. The pass is over, hit by Martinelli. Listen, we got a lot of pace in that front three. We need to make things happen. I want to see a man saying Norgard's a tax write-off. Skelly loses the ball. Mateta nutmegs Calafiori. Skelly wins the ball back. First touch is first touch. You don't need a nice pitch. Yeah, exactly. You're right. You are right. Hitting a window. Yo, get the ball quick. Run off. They're looking out the window. Oh, dear. Anyway, Arsenal in possession. Timber. I actually predicted 2-0, but I thought Palace might rotate a little bit more, so I don't know. Why not Waneri instead of Marino? He's done with him, bro. He ain't going to get game time here. I reckon he'll loan him out. It's a shame. On to these... What's these advertising bots coming in, man? Let me get these banned, man. Clogging up the chat. How are they getting in as well when they... I'm sure we're in subscriber-only mode as well. Let me say you got to subscribe for 10 minutes rather than 5. Keep them out. Yeah, ban these spammers. I don't know how they're getting in. Arteta sent a bot attack. He said, yep, spammers, get to work. Mods on vacation. Here's Eze. Giving away. Come on, Ebbs, man. Here's Wharton. Wharton is a baller, by the way. I think he leaves Palace in the summer. Left-footed centre mid. He starts for a lot of teams. Oh, phone box. That's a whole nother level. When's the last time you actually used a phone box? I don't even know. I don't even see phone boxes anymore. Kepa in possession for Arsenal. Marino on his back more than... Hey, big up Crooks. I'll tell you one thing, though. Madueke looks very confident on the ball. I used to wrap the two-person swings over the top and use the poles as goalposts and the seesaw as the line of the penalty spot. Tarmac Parks, bro. Same thing with the swings. Throw them over. Eze losing the ball again. Come on. Bro thinks he's playing for Palace. Come on, Arsenal. What we don't want tonight is penalties, by the way, because then anything can happen. And there's no extra time tonight, people. I did predict 2-0, but I'm not so sure now. I'm not so sure. Here's Martinelli. Gets by him, whips it in. It's cleared. That's a corner, surely, ref. Who's behind the line? Corner to Arsenal. Who's going to take the set pieces with no Deckers and no Saka? That'll be interesting. I reckon... Who is it actually going to be? Maybe Martinelli or Eze? Probably Eze. Would Ronaldinho be playing the same if you're in the Prem? I think now the game's less physical because of VAR. So that's a good point, you know. I don't know if there is VAR. You would think so, but I'm sure I heard it was only in the semi-finals. Eze, please put a decent corner in. It's not bad. Flicked on. Should be a goal. No, it's cleared. Martinelli, that's poor, man. See, they're the places. That tech is poor. That is actually not a bad corner. Flicked on at the near post. Who was that there? Saliba, you know. He should have got his head on that. Look at this. Norgard with the flick. Saliba, if you flick that on, that's a goal. Arsenal are appealing for handball. Is there VAR? I don't think there is. Would that have been handball? Lerma goes to head. It looks like it hits his arm. I'm assuming there isn't VAR because they're not checking it. How can you have a quarter-final of a cup competition? And we're the only game this week as well, and there's no VAR. Yeah, you're right. I think it doesn't start till the semi-final, which just doesn't make sense. But it is what it is. At least you know when you score, you can celebrate it. But when it goes against you like that, because that looked like handball, he's gone to head it, and it's hit his arm. You might have got that if we had VAR. But it is what it is. A reminder, Nkapie is out with a shoulder injury, people. Arteta says it's nothing serious, but we've heard that before. Is Norgard. He is a complete backwards, sideways merchant, isn't he? I want to see if we get a progressive pass from him. Here he is. Nice, a little bit forward. Come on, Martinelli, have a go at him. Skelly. He gets surrounded quick. I think Skelly could have played centre mid. The only thing is we're short of defenders, so probably had no choice. Big up everyone locked in. Saliba finds Norgard. We had a great chance early in the game when Noni Madueke hit it straight at the keeper. Calafiori runs 20 yards forward and loses the ball. Bro, you're at centre-back. You're not a left-back. If you do them marauding runs and lose the ball, we're in big trouble. I honestly don't get why Arteta feels the gamble of letting Calafiori get forward is worth the risk. He's not amazing getting forward. I know he scored a few goals. Does that hit Lerma's arm? They've replayed it about 5 times. He goes to head it. It looks like he misses it and it hits his arm. Oh, does it hit, or does it miss his arm and hit the guy on the leg? I can't tell. There's no VAR anyway, so it doesn't matter. Norgard's the new El Neni. He likes that kind of character, man. I'm telling you. He probably picks up the cones and fetches the ball out of the trees. Boss, do you want me to collect the balls in and pick up the cones? Yeah, I'd love that, Christian. I'll give you another 1-year deal next year. Great attitude you've got. No, do you know what it is? I don't mind Calafiori, you know, but when you're at centre-back, I don't want to see you in the cam position. Mitchell, throw into Arsenal. He has more freedom than the strikers. He does. He genuinely does. Oh, Saliba was doing it as well. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Oh, Norgard's taking the throw-in. Maybe this is why he's in the team. Maybe we didn't know all along. He can take a long throw-in as well. 17 minutes gone. Eyelids getting slightly heavy. Long throw. Norgard launches it in. It's flicked on. We're still not playing great, but I'm hopeful. Skelly finds Jesus. Lovely touch. Finds Eze. Come on. Good ball into Jesus. Tries to turn. Loses it. Referee doesn't give a free kick. Cone man music, people. Eze wins it back. We go all the way back to Kepa. Biscuit chat on the way, yeah? You know, driving home for Christmas. What's that guy's name? He passed away, didn't he? Yeah, that's sad, man. That's a classic song as well. Is Noni. Yo, Noni. Yo, sit down, Noni, with that jollof strength. What? How is that a foul? How is that a foul? What are we talking about here? He just shoulder barged him. Come on, man. He's not injured. Let's have a look at this. Hold a little shoulder barge. Check the strength. I don't know, man. I don't think that's a foul, man. You don't elbow him, does he? A little bit. He tries to hold him off because the guy's small. He can. Chris Rio? Rio? Is that his name? Rio or Rio? That's a classic song, though. I can't lie. Push Robbie about Emery being better than Arteta. Next show, I'll bring it up again. And we'll have the conversation. Yeah. 19 minutes in, people. defensive. I think he did catch him, but didn't mean to. Nowadays in football, if there any part of their arm catches you and you roll around, you'll get a free kick for it. Nothing seems to change no matter who we pick. It's the same thing. First half ball fest, yeah. There was a lot of tickets available for this as well. Oh dear, Marino gives it away. The thing with Palace, I think Palace will tire. They've had 3 games in a week. This is their 4th game in 10 days. So we should have more energy than what they've got. What time is the therapy? Oh, man. What are you doing? Timber gets caught. Pino looks for Mateta, 25 yards out. Good tackle, Saliba. It's a good job he had a heavy touch there, Mateta. We are not playing well. Come on, here's Eze. Can you start running, mate? I haven't seen you run since we signed you. He better get... Oh, Ebbs, man. Real talk, man. Eze, man. I'm telling you, that casual nature... When you're that casual, it's got to work. Because if you're casual and what you're doing's not working, it just looks like you're just like strolling. It don't look like you're that bothered. Eze gets the ball there. Run! He tries to play a long diag. It goes out for a throw in. It's like, what's going on here, bro? You made Ian Wright act like Morgan Freeman. There was grown men crying in the chat watching that video. Do something. Chance. Madwake, he should be a goal. Isn't. No, it's cleared. Look at Martinelli. He's wrestling himself. You're actually wrestling yourself, Martinelli. How's Noni not scored that? Great little move. Good touch. Ah, the keeper saves it. And then Martinelli's having a wrestling match with himself. He's actually pulling Noni's shirt, but he's got the advantage. Is Martinelli genuinely injured? Because he looked like he fell awkward, but also you could just tell he had a heavy touch. What's he given, the referee? 2 big chances. Nah, not me, bro. No chance. I was happy, though, with the signing. But he's playing like Morgan Freeman. Do you know what I mean? That's the problem. Look at Arteta. The man's on the pitch. Get off the pitch, bro. Get off the pitch. Look. He's going mad at the ref. Conduct yourself properly, man. What's wrong with you? Look, he's outside the technical area. Relax. You know, if I was the 4th official, I'd be like, bro, can you not see the technical area? Why do they insist on standing like 1 yard in front of the technical area? Man was cursing the ref then. Do your job properly. You don't have to complain about the refs, bro. When you realise you didn't sign an elite cam, you signed a 27-year-old Palace midfielder. I'll be like, I'm not like giving up on Eze. I rate him. Come on, Eze. This is where you got to start doing things. But we got no runner. Jesus drifts wide. Twist him up, Gabby. What is that? Martinelli. Oh, dear. Dear, oh, dear. Martinelli is what you call an unintelligent footballer. He's just an athlete. He's just quick. Come on, we need a goal. We know the first half's always boring watching Arsenal. We should be used to it by now. Come on, lads. Step it up. Martinelli's playing with it. Bro, not having any Eze or Yoker slander while the Arteta tariff is in full effect. Yeah, I hear you. The tax is heavy, innit? The Arteta tax is heavy. Martinelli is the modern day Walcott. I think worse. Walcott, I didn't rate Walcott, but at least he was bagging goals. We start playing at 30 minutes, yeah. Come on, let's start moving the ball. Palace lost 4-1 to Leeds. Yeah, they got moved to at Ellen Road. Come on, Martinelli. That's a good ball. Yeah, oh, what a save. How have we not scored? Jesus' header saved in the bottom corner. To be fair, that's a good ball from Martinelli. I take it back. Whips it in. Jesus flick on. Goalkeeper saves it in the bottom corner. Actually looked like a good header as well. Aye. Got to score that. Done him again, Martinelli. Oh, the cross is blocked. Where are we? Edge of the box. Palace can't get out their own half. We're all over them. The goal's coming, people. Any slander to Gyökeres or Eze should be redirected to Arteta and Odegaard. That was a good ball. That's a hell of a save. I thought that was in the bottom corner. Looked like it. Oh, they're putting out more stories about Semenyo. Sorry. 5 clubs tried to sign him, but it says Arsenal weren't one of them. City, Man United, Tottenham, Liverpool, Chelsea. No, he did well. That was a good cross. I can't lie. That was a very good cross. I'd be good for Jesus to score, man. Insomnia gets battered everywhere we go. Honestly, man, if you struggle to sleep, just watch the first half of an Arsenal game. You'll be asleep before half time. 20 minutes in, you'll be snoozing like a baby. That was a great save. It was. Tell Gyökeres take his yellow helmet off and warm up. He's on the roof, mate, fixing something. Palace have had basically no attacking threat since like the first few minutes. They're not even getting out their half. Ball over the top, given away. Unlucky. Here's Marino. He'll be on the floor. Yep, there we go. And the ref tells him to get up. How is he that predictable? What a touch by Lewis Skelly. It's so predictable. I knew it. Countdown. Within 3 seconds, he'll be rolling around the floor. Norgard tried to play a forward pass. I mean, it was a rubbish pass, but he actually tried. Come on, Arsenal. Do not want no extra, well, not extra time, penalties. Take him on, Gabby. He done a step over. It's a great ball. Oh, Gabby turned Brazilian then. I can't lie, yo. He's found his passport. Man dropped a step over on him, shifted him down the line. Great ball in as well. No, I like that, Gabby. I'll let you off. He's warming up. Oh, what a save that was from Jesus. Walter Benitez. That is an actual great ball from Martinelli. Gary Martin has found his passport, yeah. You know what I mean? He's finally remembered. He speaks Portuguese. To be fair, Martinelli created 3 chances. Yeah, no, I give him his credit. We should have scored. I did £10, Arsenal 5-1 at 40-1. Yeah, you ain't winning that bet, I can't lie. There's no way we're scoring 5. Should be. Oh, Calafiori puts it over. Yeah, Martinelli's got his number. He's too quick for him. Is it that Camvo guy? He just looks big and slow. That's half a chance, you know, Calafiori. I think he should be in the target there. How are we not winning? I feel like Martinelli has C0 understanding. Big up Brio, big up Mega with the super sticker. Appreciate that. The thing that's good about Martinelli now against this right back, he's gone past him on his right foot and on his left foot. So now that fullback hasn't got a clue. Is he going to cut inside and cross it, or is he going to go down the line and whip it in? So he's got him. As a winger, when you run past a fullback like that, you've got to keep running at him. Marino's having a poor game, man. He just keeps hooking the ball away and rolling around on the floor. Free kick to Palace on the halfway line. Jesus is better than Gyökeres. He's the GOAT. I don't know about the GOAT. He's got very good movement and sharpness. But the problem with Jesus, he doesn't score enough. And listen, let's be real. Gyökeres ain't scoring enough, but at least he's got the excuse of being new to the league and adapting to a new system. Jesus has played in the Prem for years. Yeah, we're getting a San Marino performance. There's a break in play. Lerma's got a bus lip. Rabid said, Marino must think the Olympics are summer this year, not winter. He's trying to make it into the Spanish diving team. That brother's always rolling around on the floor, man. I don't know what's wrong with him. He's always, and he's quite a big guy. Yeah, Marino's getting a bit of criticism online. Game's starting back on the way. Norgard has surprised me, to be honest. Looks sharp for a 30-pace midfielder. 80% possession, people. 80% possession. All right, we're back underway. Goes out for a goal kick to Arsenal. Saliba should be captain. Yeah, man, he's been at the club for years as well now. Big up, Lame Guna. Big up, man. All good, bro. Biscuit talk. I'm trying to hold off with the biscuit talk, but 0-0 again. We love a quiet first half, don't we? But to be fair, we should have scored a couple. Noni should have scored. Jesus one was unlucky. Havertz is back training. Yeah. Listen, I'm glad to see it. I don't mind. People think because I don't particularly rate him, like I don't want him back in training. I want the whole squad fit and available. What my problem is the overhyping of him as if Havertz is back. Yeah, I'm glad he's back, but let's not pretend he's going to take us to the next level. It ain't happening. Come on, lads. Move the ball better. Here's Mateta. Gives it away. Skelly does well. And then he loses it. Sometimes he gets a bit carried away with that. Palace on the attack. Eddie and Nketiah, he's got an overlap as well. Eddie drills it across. It's cleared. Eze, please. He got away with that. Ran into traffic. Wins a free kick. Biscuits, we need them Scooby snacks. Yeah, for real. Shaggy? Oh, dear. Mateta. Saliba not a leader, but sometimes you've got to allow younger players to develop into leaders. Is Saka a leader? He's vice captain. Is Odegaard a leader? He's the first captain. Timber's very, very quiet. From what I've seen when I've been around the team on tour, I just can't imagine him being the captain. Maybe he speaks more now he's been there longer, but when I've seen him in training and that, he's extremely quiet. Martinelli nutmegged him but lost the ball. Arteta, he's going mad on the touchline, man. Go on, Martinelli, have a run. Oh, loses it, but we get it back. Jesus. Jeez, what kind of a ball is that, bro? Oh, what a tackle that is. Big Norgard to infinity and beyond. What a tackle from Buzz Lightyear. Here's Marino. Ah, what a ball, Eze. Jesus. No, shoot, man. Do you know what there, Marino? I respect that pass highly. I don't know if I'm being harsh, but I think Eze's touch lets him down. I think Eze should be hit. No, he's not, to be fair. I don't know what. I feel like someone's got that wrong. You look at the ball from Eze as well. It's not a good pass. The ball's bouncing to Jesus. You need to be rolling that to him so he can hit it first time. Great ball by Marino. And Norgard, what a challenge, by the way. Clattered him. Long throw, Norgard. Flicked on. It's up in the air. We'll take another long throw. Now that Marino pass is what I'm talking about. But yeah, let's go, people. Let's go. Oh, yeah, this Semenyo deal's advancing quickly, apparently. Norgard, long throw. It's flicked on. Oh, we don't get on the end of it. Palace can't get out of their half. Come on. Come on. Timber, do something. No, flicked on. It's another corner. See, the problem with football, you need to score when you're dominating. And we are dominating. But you know there's going to be a point in the game that Palace have a few corners or hit us on a counter-attack. Palace might even be thinking, yo, let's go to penalties. Anything can happen. Like, you know what I'm saying? We do not want penalties because it's just a flip of the coin then, isn't it? Eze corner. High to the back post. It's headed away. Palace smash it long. Declan does that pass once every 15 games. Jazz said we need this Carabao Cup like the Knicks needed the NBA Cup. Yeah, I hear you on that. I hear you on that. We look so much better with Odegaard and Gyökeres. Quick passing in between the lines. No one-sided bias. No holding the ball forever. No only safe passes. What happened there? Timber. I didn't even see that. Marino is quality when he doesn't have to move. Unfortunately, you have to move. That's the problem. I think Gabby's all right. When he went to shoot, he kicked the guy's leg. It might have been a bit of impact. Listen, worst case scenario, you take him off at half time for Gyökeres. Free kick to Arsenal, taken short. Here's Eze. Come on, Ebbs. Gets it out wide. Madueke whips it in. Oh, it's cleared another corner. How many corners have we had? What? He's give a goal kick. What's wrong with this ref? Arteta's not happy, is he, with these linesmen today? We have had so much, 80% possession, 3 corners. 2 shots off target, 3 on target. But we're not winning. Palace are there for the taking, people, I'll be honest. They look like a fragile team that don't have a lot of squad depth, that have lost 2 of their last 3. We've got to take advantage. Do you know what I mean? We should be probably 2-0 up, to be honest. Cup football, anything can happen. Big up Pierre, man. Big up Big C in the community. Left work early to watch the game. Going back to work now. Man's like, yo, let me leave work, go watch the game. Came here, started watching this, went, you know what? I might as well do some overtime. The thing is, sometimes in football, you know, if you score, you look at the game and you go, this has been quite entertaining. If we was 2-0 up now, I'd be heaping praise on them, going, this has been a really good first half. We've dominated. We're 2-0 up. Palace look finished. We can win this 3 or 4-0. Because it's 0-0, I'm sitting here going, I'm not happy with it. Performance-wise, we've done quite well, but we're missing too many chances, and this is a cup game. It's always dangerous when you play cup. Well done, Lewis Skelly. Now release it. You're running in circles, bro. Mateta's going to yam you up. He's won a free kick. Skelly's good at protecting the ball. Good ball. Oh, ref, why are you not letting him play? Arteta's going mad. Puta madre! He's going mental. He's going to get booked in a minute. Now he's trying to hug the ref. Oh, guys. I did not mean to. I get angry sometimes, guys. I want to win. Come on, Arsenal. I bet he can't wait to bring on Odegaard. City would be winning this game 3-0. That's the difference. I'll be real. with those chances. Someone's injured for Palace. Here's Eze. Free kick taken quickly. Calafiori gets out wide. Martinelli 1v1 again. Cuts inside. That's a good ball in. Headed away, though. Eddie Nketiah gives it away. Glad he's giving it away for them because I'd be going mad. Come on, Martinelli. You've got him again. Skelly down the line does well. Skelly chips it in. Nonny Madwake. He should score. What are you waiting for? Oh, it's it straight at the keeper. Chances, man. Nonny could have had a hat-trick. Hits it straight at him. Great ball in by Skelly. Good play by Martinelli. I was actually moaning at Martinelli 10 minutes ago. Now I'm set. He's probably been our best attacker. Go in the far corner. I don't know why he keeps hitting the ball straight at the keeper. Naturally, you aim away from the goalkeeper. He keeps hitting it straight at him. Former PSV goalkeeper, is he? He's playing well. Corner. Whipped in. Oh, headed away just in front of the keeper. And it's cleared. Arsenal retain possession. Nonny whips it in first time. Headed away again. Comes out to Martinelli. Over. No, he doesn't over here. Here's a chance. No, it's cleared again. We're all over them. 5 minutes till half time. Well, listen, you see the good and the bad of Nonny Madueke every time he plays. Gets past fullbacks easily. Quick, skillful, lacks end product. That's the big problem with him. Do you know what I mean? Aye, Saliba. Aye, Saliba. That's mad. Take him on, Martinelli. Eze on the overlap. Gets past him. Aye, Gabby. Back post. Timber's volley's blocked. Oh, Martinelli, mate. You have stepped up. This feels like a game of FIFA where you've had 20 shots and they score their first shot. And you want to throw the pad out of the window. Dominant first half performance, but if I was Arteta, I'd be frustrated. Again, at Everton, second half, we missed too many chances. Martinelli is smoking this right back. He's starting to enjoy himself. Look, no, oh no, Gabby. Oh no, Gabby. What a ball, surely. Oh my days. Timber, what are you doing? This is, honestly, I don't know what's happened yet. I told you I'd do this reverse psychology. Look, he's got him dancing. He was moonwalking like Michael Jackson. Martinelli got that right back moonwalking. Oh my days. 15 minutes ago, I wanted him out the club. Now he's having the best game I've seen in years. If I was Martinelli, I'd go, what are you lot doing? Are you taking the mick out of me? How many chances do you want me to create? That Canvo guy, if I was him, I'm wiping him out. Taking a yellow card and just dropping him to the floor. He's actually embarrassing him. Timber header that time. Come on, Eze. Come on, lads. Oh, ref. It's a head injury, is it? No. How are we not winning? Timber, gives it away, looking for Nonny. Silly foul. Marino, you can't really complain about players dropping to the floor, mate. You're the master of it. This could be end up being the best half we have seen from Martinelli in a long time. He's absolutely ruined this guy for about the last half an hour. He can tell he's enjoying himself. Man's dropping shoulders on him and all sorts. But every time he crosses it, we miss it. Would you take anyone off at half time? Probably not. Because performance-wise, they've played pretty well. So I wouldn't be angry like saying take someone off. I think Jesus, 10, 15 minutes, get him off. You know, he's come back from a long-term injury. I wouldn't be giving him more than 60 minutes. Plus, we're actually creating a lot of chances tonight, so it might be a good chance to get Gyökeres on. I'd like to see Ethan come on as well, to be honest. Do we really need Marino and Norgard when Palace are sitting back so much? You know, maybe you could take one of them off. But I wouldn't be in a rush to make changes. Timber is tired. Everyone else playing really well. We don't have another defender. Well, Salmon, but he's a young lad. Boy, you can't let that bounce goes through to Kepa. Come on, let's hit him on the break. Let's go, let's go. Timber, drive forward. Nonny, you're 1v1. Take him on. Take him on, Nonny. Timber on the overlap. Timber chips it back post. Martinelli, good touch. No! Hit it, Skelly. It's blocked. Oh, we took too long there. I think Timber's cross was too high and slow. Good counter-attack, though. We've actually played quite well, but without the goal, you're frustrated. 2 minutes added on at the end of the game. Put Saka at right back. Take Timber off. Give him a rest. I think Skelly's played well. Oh, Martinelli. Yeah, he's destroying him. It's like an all-you-can-eat restaurant. Do whatever you want. Come on. Timber finds Nonny. Don't lose it. Well done. Good strength. Gets clattered, but we still got the ball. Forward. Minute left till half time. We've missed a lot of chances in the last two halves. Second half against Everton, we hit the post twice. And today, we should have scored 2 or 3 goals. More free-flowing, though, which is good to see. Here's Martinelli. Just twist him up one more time before half-time, just to confirm that you've destroyed him. I actually tackled him that time. Oh, and he's hurt as well. He was grimacing there as he was on the floor. I'm telling you now, people, this Palace team are shattered. Oh, Martinelli's injured. Was that a clash of knees? Done them ones before, man. They are painful. It might have even been the guy's knee into his thigh. That could be a dead leg. It would be so typical, wouldn't it? Martinelli's having the best game we've seen in ages. I bet his knee hits into his thigh. Watch this. There's a clash. Bang, there. Right there. Camvo hits him, his knee. I don't know if it's knee on knee or knee on thigh. I think it's knee in the thigh, you know. That could be a dead leg. Sometimes you have to come off with them. Physio's on as well. You just couldn't write it, could you? He's having the best game we've seen of him for ages, and he gets hurt, 30 seconds before the end of the half. And them dead legs hurt. Because when you stop at half time, all the bruising kicks in. It could be even worse if it's knee on knee. That's even more painful. Throw into Arsenal. Look at these chances. What is Nonny doing? That Nonny finish is dreadful. Then the cross header from Jesus. That was unlucky. Keeper made a good save. What was this one? Crossed in. Nonny again. Straight at the keeper. Yeah, we should be 2-0 up. It's like Neon Phi. He's in pain. He's definitely in pain. He's still getting treatment, which is not good. Who have we got on the bench? Trossard, yeah. I'm trying to see. Does it look like the knee or the thigh? Come on, man. You got to put the magic spray on that and run that off, bro. You know what I'm saying? Get the famous, the Sunday League sponge and water. Any injury, the man's running on with cold water and a sponge. Like, bro, I don't need water. Nah, that's all we got. He's limping heavily, though. That does not look good. That limp is heavy. Looks in a lot of pain. Well, the halftime whistle's going to go, so you don't need to sub him off. You get him in at halftime and try and help him recover, but he's limping heavily. Long throw, last chance of the half. Cleared. This will be half time, I think. No, Calafiori gives it away. Palace might get one more chance. No, it goes out for a throw-in. Half time. There we go. Don't know how to feel about that half. We actually played quite well, but listen, interesting. Performance, but without the finishing, does it mean that much? Not really. Some people saying in the comments it could be a more serious injury. I don't know. I just thought it was the clash of legs. Typical though, innit? I bet he comes off. Elton said, I don't know for real, you guys, but I have been entertained after so many games, so much better when less scripted. Because there's players in the team that are going to do their own thing. Madwake is doing his own. So we're a bit more enjoyable, but lack of end product is showing people. Perring's a new member. Big up your damn self. Appreciate that. What do you guys make of the first half? I'd be surprised if Martinelli comes back out. He's limping so heavily that it just makes me think, unless they can, get working on it at half time and he's all right. In terms of performances, I think Lewis Skelly's played well. Norgard, he's been okay. He's been okay. There's nothing glamorous, but he's kept the ball. He put in a fantastic challenge. I'm going to give Norgard a little bit of credit. He's played quite well. It ain't glamorous, but that challenge was very good. Marino's played one amazing pass. But overall, for the 45 minutes, he's been quiet. He spent most of the game rolling around looking for free kicks. I still need more, people. I'm going to be real. I still need more than what I'm seeing. And we've had this a lot recently with Eze. You feel underwhelmed. Do you know what I mean? You go, well, I expected more than that. And I do expect more than this. I had a few nice touches, but I need more, man. I'm sorry. Martinelli's been our best player. Hopefully he doesn't come off injured. Noni Madueke is kind of what I expect from him. He's dangerous, he's quick, he's dynamic, but his end product's not good enough, to be honest, with Noni. That's the problem. Noni gets big chances and misses them. Jesus looks sharp. For a guy that hasn't started a game for over 10 months, I think that's a positive first half. He could have scored. He looked sharp. It will take him more time to find his sharpness. I reckon he'll come off probably at 60 minutes. We should be 2-0 up. But goals change everything in football. If we were 2-0 up now, I'd be sitting here going, that's a brilliant first half. But because we haven't taken our chances, I'm a little bit apprehensive. Because Palace are not a terrible team overall. And you've got a feeling they will have a little spell in the game somewhere. Yeah, exactly. Noni cost 50 million, bro. So it ain't like he was some cheap player. So needs to improve that end product. Nothing in the middle. Eze should never be in the middle. I just need so much more from Eze. I'm sorry. Whether I'm a fan of you or not, as a player, I've still got to be honest, because I say this all the time, people. I'm only interested in Arsenal winning trophies. There ain't no player in this team that I'm so hyped about that I'll make excuses for them. If Eze was brought here to be a difference maker. Now, he has been in some games, but some of the games, And I think sometimes as a player, you're judged on how good you are when you're bad. And when Eze doesn't play well, he doesn't really do anything. And that's the problem. Eze's got to improve his bad performances because he goes from here 10 out of 10 Tottenham hat trick, Crystal Palace goal 1-0, Tottenham and Bayern Munich, no, Bayern Munich and Man City. But then he's having games where it's like, yeah, Eze 3 out of 10. Hardly noticed him. Like, come on, get on the ball, have a bit more hunger. I want to see shots. Stop being shy. This is what I keep saying with Eze. We can't afford for you to be shy and, oh my God, I'm at Arsenal. I can't believe it. I'm overwhelmed. No, get the ball and start twisting players up. That's what we need. Because we all know Eze can't get in this team over Odegaard with this manager unless he puts in top quality performances. Even if he plays okay ain't going to get Odegaard out of this team. That's the reality. Andrew said entertainment value is good, but finishing same as usual. Yep, you're right. Better than what we've seen in some of the recent games, but we got to take our chances. Curtis spitting facts, of course. I agree. This is the best we have played since North London Derby. Bayern Munich was after North London Derby, though. That was better. But yeah, a lot of the ones since then we haven't been great. Arteta's got to keep them going at halftime. It's whether that we can keep that intensity. Palace looked tired, people. They had a game last Thursday. We had the midweek off last week. We've made 8 changes. They've made 3 changes from the game on the weekend. So we should have way more energy, and our bench is 10 times better than theirs as well. That half is why Chelsea were happy to bin Nonny. I said it all the time, bro. Like, do you know what? The first couple games, when I saw Nonny play, I got a bit hyped because he started twisting up left backs. Nonny is end product is not good enough. Now, I'm not saying it can't become good enough, but my concern with Nonny is he going to play enough football to improve enough when he's at Arsenal? Because let's be real, Saka owns that right-hand side for Arsenal. So you're only getting the minutes that Saka can't play or needs a break. He's 23 years of age, you know. It's not like he's 19. That end product, that Chelsea would have looked at that and gone, yeah, he's quick, he can take people on, but no point if you ain't scoring goals. So he has to add that to his game. His explosiveness and the way he can go past people, it's good. It's a good weapon to have, and we don't have many players in our team that can do it. You know, that's the problem. He might be a very good impact player at Arsenal, where it's like, okay, Saka starts 70 minutes, you bring on Nonny against tired legs, and then you can, but he's got to improve that finishing. Jokeres for Jesus. I reckon Jesus will come off after about 60. He won't have 90 minutes in him. Eze is better than Odegaard. Yeah, but we know what the situation is here, people. We know what he's up against. He needs to do a lot more than Odegaard to get him out of the team. Do you know what I mean? As you said, wingers in this day and age need to score goals. Yeah, 100%. 100%. Free Gaza, we need Leao chaos. You know me, I definitely take that. Mohammed, big up to you, bro. Where was that performance now? Let's get a goal. We rinse teams playing like that. Just need a goal. Do you know what I've liked about this performance, Mohammed? Palace are sitting back in a low block and we're dominating and creating chances, which is something that we've always said. We struggle against the low block. We don't create chances. Tonight, we've created a hatful against the low block, and that is a positive. And we've created different chances. Headers, you know what I mean, shots. Nonny's was kind of a one-on-one. What we need is to score early in the second half. The longer this game is 0-0, Palace will think, you know what, can nick one here and all of a sudden you're in a cup semi-final. So I'm a little bit nervous, I can't lie. I'm pleased with the performance, but it's 0-0 in a cup quarter-final that goes to penalties at the end of 90. We can't be getting to 70 minutes and it's still 0-0. Do you know what I mean? We've got to actually get that goal, take the pressure off us, And then go for the second as well, because we keep going 1-0 up and defending, 2-1 up and defending. Let's go 2-0 up. Palace won't have no answer. They're tired. They got battered at the weekend. Palace have been awful. They've been absolutely awful. Same thing with Everton at the weekend. They were awful. They had players missing. Palace have got no Munoz, who's one of their best players. They've got no Ismail Assar. Finish them off. Look at the Palace bench. Henderson, Uche, Klein, Hughes, Essa, Souza, Rodner, Devaney, and Thomas. Hardly anyone. We've got in terms of attacking players, we can bring on Rice, Subamendi, Odegaard, Waneri, Trossard, Saka, Gyökeres. Ridiculous. 60 minutes, I'd make probably 3 or 4, maybe 3 changes. Take Jesus off at 60. He won't be fit enough to play 90. Get Gyökeres on. I'd take off one of the midfielders, maybe Marino, and bring on Ethan. And get a bit more attacking, especially if it's still 0-0. I suppose what you got to think is Arteta going to leave or want the penalty takers on the pitch if the game goes on longer? You know, so he might want Saka and Gyökeres and Odegaard and Rice and those sorts of guys on the pitch. But we need to finish this game off. City buying players in January. Pep's going for the title. Sami Mokbel's just tweeted Man City are now in advanced talks over a 65 million swoop for Semenyo. The Bournemouth attacker prepares to commit the final decision on his future. 5 clubs made an inquiry: Manchester City, Manchester United, Chelsea, Liverpool and Tottenham. But the attacker has chosen Pep Guardiola's side. I'm just thinking, in his position, would you have chosen Man City? You're not going Tottenham. I don't think you're going Chelsea. You're not going United. Probably because Liverpool are in a bit of turmoil. Yeah, it's Pep. It's Pep, innit? I think he'd have gone to Arsenal over Man City. He's an Arsenal fan. He's a London boy. But we're not in for him. It sounds like we inquired, but I don't think we actually followed it up with an offer. And he knows that City can win trophies quickly. Even doing that little, Eze is better than Odegaard. Did anyone see our captain Marino? Where is he playing at? He's had a strange half, Marino. Played one great pass, though. Big up Zamir. Richard also said, Arteta probably thought we underpaid for Havertz. So gave Chelsea an extra 20 million on Noni's market value. Chelsea must think, when Arsenal read, they go, look, they're ringing me again. Who do you want this time? Noni, okay, we'll give you a friend's price. Let's say 52 million. Yeah, you'll pay it in full. Okay, we'll send him over now. Yeah, we're at the Club World Cup. Don't worry, we'll pull him out of training. He'll be on the next flight, private jet. Imagine what Chelsea think every year when Arsenal call them in the summer. They must sit there and think, oh, man, we need to balance the books. Don't worry, mate. Start of July, Arsenal will be on the phone. Yeah, who have you got in the recycling bin that we can take? Jorginho? Yeah, but his legs have gone. He's way past his best. Yeah, no worries. We'll have him. Kai Havertz. Yeah, failed in midfield. Scored a big Champions League goal up front, but nowhere near good enough. And his wages are through the roof. Yeah, we'll take him. 5 years. Oh, my days. Then we turn up again. Yeah, can we have Raheem Sterling on loan? Yeah, you do know that this ain't the Raheem Sterling that was at Man City winning league titles. This is the one that plays like Vibes Cartel on the wing. No problem. We've got new Jamaica merch coming out. It's nearly carnival. Putting him in that tracksuit top, we will sell out in days. Yeah, go on then. You can have him on loan. Just pay all of his wages. Yeah, no problem. They're like, not you again. Surely, we ain't even got squad players left. What more do you want? Yeah, can we have Willian on a 3-year contract? Mate, he's 400 years old. You don't want him. No, we'll take him. We will take him. Then we go back again. Yeah, mate, can we have Noni Madueke? Listen, Mikel, we're telling you for your own good. He's got no end product. He's going to run around, go past fullbacks. He won't score. He won't assist. Trust me. For your own good, just don't do it. No, we will take him. Okay, we'll give him you. Just take him for 30 million. 50 million? No, I said 30. No, we'll give you 50. We want to keep the relationship strong. So we can come back next year and buy Mudryk for 25 million after the drugs ban. It's crazy. Oxlade-Chamberlain given a new contract, bro. It wouldn't surprise me. He's playing in friendlies for us at the moment. My guy Eze is quality and so quiet every game. I don't get it. He-Man said, bro, I get it. Eze needs to do more. He always floating around the 18-yard box. Any off chance he shoots. Odegaard recycles and cannot shoot. I hear it. We need an Eze winner. Does Semenyo make City favourites? I don't know if he does. What do you guys think? I don't know if I'm being arrogant, but the Semenyo deal doesn't send shockwaves through me. I'm not thinking, oh my days, but he improves their squad. Mudryk loading, you know it, man. That was the half-time report, yeah. How Chelsea just keep. Oh, they've made 2 changes. They've took the right back off. They've took Eddie Nketiah off as well. Nathaniel Klein's on for Camvo. He's just dizzy from what happened. Deveni's on for Eddie Nketiah. Clearer player like Gabriel Jesus suits us way more than Gyökeres. He does. His style definitely second hatchery. Has Valiant, Big C, what's with the Palace goalkeeper today? I don't think he's the only reason maybe why we are not comfortably leading 2-0. I don't even know much about him. I think somebody said he was at PSV. He's had a worldie of a first half. Second half underway, people. We need a goal. I'm looking at Martinelli. He's on the pitch. Is he limping? Eddie Nketiah is off. Camvo is off. He's limping. You can see he's slightly limping. Eddie's got to go to Beverly Hills for Christmas. Yeah, Beverly Hills caught 4 on the way. Axel Foley. Dun 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 dun. Eddie and the right back dragged. Yeah, I reckon Saka will come on. 78% possession in the first half. That's ridiculous. See you at the end unless we're losing. Big up Andrew J, man. Noni, good strength. Kai took 1 for the team. Well, yeah. Havertz's injury got us Eze, so we'll give him a little bit of credit. Do you know what I mean? Eze's down on the floor, injured. Let's get an early goal, please. Tanzania lost to Nigeria. What was the score? I'm going to get a bit more into AFCON as it develops in the later rounds. Zimbabwe, Egypt. Did Salah score? Yeah, he did. South Africa beat Angola. Arteta makes City favourites. You're right, though, innit? It's like, why would Pep sit there and think, I can't get the better of him? Like, if we really break it down, you saw in that documentary, if you watch the All or Nothing, like, he was genuinely fearful of Klopp's Liverpool. He was having meetings with the coaches. I hope Norgard's hooked it out. He was having meetings with the coaches going, we need to figure out how to deal with this team. And now, he's just thinking, this ain't going to be too difficult. I'm surprised I'm just thinking, they didn't spend that much in the summer, did they? Which is obviously why they can go again in January. Here's Eze, good touch. Come on, let's get going. Don't allow Palace into this game. Skelly, you gotta be careful. Sometimes he does that, man. Twists and turns too much. Palace win it back. They got bodies in the area. Whipped in header just wide. You gotta be careful. Lerma heads it wide. How is it possible we have a 77% progression rate and haven't scored? Yeah, finishing's off. Space Jam said, can't lie, enjoyed the first half. More of the Maverick-type players on the pitch than usual. Need a few early goals. Mate, they had a half chance there, Palace. They had a half chance. We got to stop them from getting into the game. I'll be interested to see how long Martinelli plays for. Looked like he was limping a little bit. Brio said, Eze's a baller facing Kryptonite, a.k.a. Intensity, yeah? I think at Palace he would have been allowed to do that because he was their main player. He probably didn't have to play with that kind of intensity, and plus they're not on the ball as much. At Arsenal, he has to run. Arteta wants him to run. Pep came to the Emirates and parked the bus. He did, so it shows he did respect us more, which is why I wanted us to beat them so much. To let him know. Pep was worried about Liverpool. He's smiling now. Right, Palace on the ball. Mateta. Mateta's massive. He just looks so... How tall is Mateta, man? Good defending. Saliba's had a really good game. Skelly needs hooking. It's mad because Skelly actually played well, but he's lost the ball twice. Martinelli loses it. He's lost the ball twice, turning into people. Palace, couple of 1-2s. Pino looking for Mitchell. Timber will get there. Surely you just go to the keeper there, Timber. Fair enough. Madwakey, but he's under pressure. He gives it away. That's poor. Pino whips it in. Not a good cross. Edge of the box. Make better decisions, boys. What are we doing? Goal kick. Palace thought it was a corner. Gahey's shot. Come on, lads, man. You've started the second half slow. I told you, you have to take advantage when you've got the pressure. Martinelli had the better of that right back all half. Now they've taken him off. You're playing against Klein. He's a lot more experienced. Martinelli's got to start again now. And Martinelli looks like he's slightly limping from that clash. So the dynamics have changed completely on that side for us now. Different fullback and maybe Martinelli with a knock. The worst thing that can happen here is if this game goes to penalties, especially when you've seen how good their goalkeeper's playing. His confidence will be high. Yeah, Glasner would have had a go at them because Glasner will be saying, listen, they won a trophy last year. They won the FA Cup. Do you know what I mean? They beat Man City. He'll be thinking, listen, if you can scrape past us somehow, you've got a semi-final. Anything can happen. Here's Skelly. Skelly just got to go past that first player, then pass. It's like when he goes past one, he thinks, I can go past 2 or 3. And then he loses the ball. Just make that pass a bit quicker. We do not want penalties. That is for sure. Arteta's substitutions. Was he yelling at Eze? A few of you have just said that as well in the chat. Arteta going crazy at Eze. I didn't even see that, you know. I was going to rewind it, but Mateta's running with Calafiori. He's going to get a corner out of that. He has. Arteta is fuming at Eze. Let me see. Let me see if I can... I don't want to rewind it too far in case I missed the... How did you guys see that? Oh, is it here? Where is he? Oh, no, I'm too far behind. Odegaard will be coming on. Corner to Palace. Arteta giving Eze the Pepe treatment. Calafiori. Yeah, I thought that. Just pass the ball backwards. But they got some big guys, man. Set piece is going to be dangerous. Corner to Palace. I hope Kepa just comes and collects this. There's loads of subs warming up as well for both teams. Ball whipped in. Oh, it's a poor corner. Hits the side netting. We haven't started this half as well. Glasner's probably had a go at them at half time. And they've come out a bit more lively. There's Timber. Substitutions will be vital in this game. We've got good players on the bench who can affect the game for us. I think we're going to need them. Mateta's an animal. You see the way he just barged Calafiori to the floor. Here's Timber. He hasn't actually had his best game today, I'll be honest. I think maybe he's a bit tired. Look, just as I say it, he puts the ball out for a throw-in. He has not been great today, Timber, but we don't have an option to not play him because obviously Ben White's injured. Oh, I rate Glasner highly, Buenos Aires. I think he's very, very good. To win a FA Cup at Palace, beating Man City, is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. And even won the Community Shield afterwards. Against Liverpool as well. Jesus, that's not a foul. You better get up. Look, Jesus, nothing wrong with it. We got a lot of players in our team who really exaggerate the injury when they get fouled. Timber's getting it from Arteta. He hasn't played well today, Timber. In possession, he's given the ball away too easily, which is the one part of his game, really, is attacking play. You want to see it improve. Skelly, driving run, needs movement. Martinelli makes a run, unlucky. The pass doesn't get there. I think 5 minutes I'd make changes, get to 60, and I'd get Gyökeres on. I'd get Ethan on. I'd maybe even make a third change as well. Don't let the ball go to Mateta. Come on, let's go. Here's Eze. No. We're not saying Community Shield's a trophy. But what I'm saying is, like, for them, it's huge, innit? They've never won a major trophy of any kind. To win the FA Cup against Man City and then go back to Wembley and beat Liverpool, for them, is unbelievable. Jesus down, rubbing his knee, looks like a clash. I don't think it's anything serious. I think you got to take Jesus off soon anyway. Another clash, knee on knee. Martinelli, we can't get him in the game as of yet. Them one's hurt, man. Knee on knee when it's cold as well. Yeah. And that, I think that might be the ACL leg as well. The thing is, you don't often clash knee on knee in football, do you? But when you do, it's painful. Good tackle. Come on. React. Oh, we're not quite at it this half, man. I do not want to see penalties. I'm sorry, man. I really want to win the League Cup. Penalties is too risky. Darth said, little late today. No goal first half. Arteta out. Well, let's see how the game goes, man. Eddie won trophies before us, yeah. Went to Palace and won a trophy. Here's Lewis Skelly. 11 minutes gone. No. We cannot have penalties. 60 minutes, he should be making a triple change. Saliba's been class today. Got away with that. Nani, come on, flick it. There's 8. Oh, no, we had a break on throwing to Arsenal. I need to see subs, Mikel. Trossard coming on. I reckon that's Martinelli. Clearly not fit from half-time. Come on, Arsenal. Here's Saliba. Great ball into Jay. Saliba's been absolute class today. Nani, what you got? Oh, Eze, come on, Eze. Oh, shot's blocked. Jesus. Norgard's there. Gabby. Move the ball, Gabby. Too slow. Lacking sharpness, man. Got to make changes, 2 or 3. Trossard. No, what's Eze doing there? Man's doing roly-polies. Put a challenge in. Mateta looks like a year 11 playing football with the year 7s. This looks way bigger than everyone else. I don't like the way this game is going. I'm telling you now, I don't. Arteta's got to wrestle this game back. Get 2 or 3 players on. Because it's 0-0, he won't trust Ethan. He won't bring him on. He only seems to bring Ethan on when we're winning comfortably. When the game's in the balance, it's like he don't trust him. Palace in possession. They've grown into the game a little bit in the second half. We got 57 gone. Oh, Palace, bit of space. Wharton on his right foot. Oi! Did that hit the post? I don't know if that... Did that hit the outside of the post? Wow. Where is our midfield there? Eze, you've just let him run off you. We got a 3-man midfield and the man's playing a 1-2 round. Look at him. He's strolling. He's had time to have a jog, have a look up. He's hitting it with his weaker foot. No, it didn't hit the post. That is shocking from our midfield. How he's just getting round us like that. Nah, it's too close. You ain't going to get a penalty for that. There's no VAR either. He's a yard away from him. You're not going to get a penalty for that. I think he's too close. Trossard's on. I'm assuming Martinelli's off. Unless he's took Jesus off, but I'm assuming it's Martinelli. Are they going to tell it? Yeah, Martinelli. Martinelli wasn't fit. I could have told you that as he was walking off the pitch, mate. I could have told you that as he was walking off in the first half. What did I say at half time? Martinelli won't come back on. He's barely touched the ball in the second half because he's injured. He shouldn't have even come back out. Take Jesus. No, Timber's lost the ball so many times. Come on, Madwake. Good. Here we go. On the floor, Marino. What are you doing? I have never, ever seen a player drop to the floor as much as Marino. And the ref's actually telling him, get up, mate. There's nothing wrong with you. Get Marino off this pitch. That one ball that he played ain't carrying him for the whole game. He's been awful apart from that pass. Wow. Jesus needs to come off as well. Gyökeres, get him on. I don't know. Come on, 60 minutes gone. And Palace are growing into the game. Look at this. Klein on the overlap. Crossed in. Oh, he flicked away. Comes to the edge of the box. Don't foul him. This game's getting nervy. This is what we do. You've got to finish teams off. Okay, he whips it in, back post. It's flicked on. Oh, it's cleared. And Arsenal clear it. We're scrambling. We are scrambling. Glasner's applauding them. He knows they're growing into the game. What are we doing? Look, they're starting to have more possession than us in the attacking areas. It's rubbish. Absolutely rubbish. You know, if Ethan was playing how Marino's playing, he'd have dragged him at half time. This is what I talk about when I'm on about favouritism. Long throw in for Palace now. Marino would be an awesome synchronised swimmer. You're not wrong. That is a long throw. Kepa! Oi! Nearly went over him. You can't score from a throw-in anyway, I don't think, can you? But he could have ended up palming that out. Look how long that throw-in is. That is a huge throw. It's bounced in the 6-yard box. That is a massive throw. Come on, Noni. Take him on. They got 3. Look how many players they've got on him. Throw into Arsenal. We haven't started this second half. JC said City will win the Prem. Best chance is this or the Champions League. Unreasonable said Rail will dive out the way before any penalties taken. Well, Kepa's in goal, so hopefully he will do better because he did well in pre-season against AC Milan. Marino's wearing the armband, and instead of leading, the man's rolling round on the floor. Long throw in again, Norgard. 29 minutes to go before penalties. We should have been 2 or 3-0 up. Timber. Skelly, good ball. Norgard. Saliba. Hey, good feet. Ball whipped in. It's high. It's cleared. Free header. It's Calafiori. Come on. Arteta, make some changes, man. Trossard. "28 minutes to go. This second half's going quick. Madueke, a 1v1. Take him on. He's done him. Good, 1-2. Marino gives it away. Unlucky, though, but... Oh, Wharton's a good player, man. Wharton is a clever player, you know, I'm telling you. He understands the game very well. I can see it. Even how he wins that free kick. This is not good, people, I'm telling you. I don't understand why he hasn't made more changes. How can he be looking at this thinking, yeah, this looks good? Like, crazy. Bring on the changes. The midfield has got no pace. Look, Marino fouling players. I'd bring on Ethan. I'd probably bring on Saka as well. Come on. Can we score? We're on the break. Trossard, you took too long. Palace are on us, man. Ay, ay, ay. Take off Marino. Take off Madueke and take off Jesus. Arsenal on the attack. Trossard whips it in. Oh. Is that a corner? Goal kick. He guessed. Come on, man. I said he's ripping red strike. He's calling people in. Big up, Jan. Hope you're well, bro. He's telling people. Or is he? What's he doing? Saka. You knew he'd be the first one on. Saka's coming on for Noni. That's Odegaard, I think, as well. I knew he'd go for Odegaard. He'll take Eze and Madueke off. Odegaard and Saka coming on. Come on, Noni. That first half put. See, the problem when you put that much effort in the first half, you lose a bit of energy. That damn Carabao Cup ball. Oh, the ball, guys, is so different to the Premier League ball, guys. It's Saliba. I'd say Saliba's been our best player. But you want an attacking player. Martinelli in the first half was, but overall. Come on, Eze, do something, because Odegaard, he's going to take you off. Trossard wins a free kick. Oh, the Prem is Puma. Is the Carabao... Yeah, I know the Prem's Puma. Is the Carabao Cup Puma as well? Odegaard and Saka coming on. Odegaard's just spitting water all over. Look, look. Now, to be fair, I've seen a thing where they say you shouldn't drink a lot of water when you come on. Or when you play football. This will be Eze Madueke. Yeah, Eze off. Ebbs, it's just... it's not quite happening yet, is it? I just need a bit more from him, man. Ethan will never play football for Arsenal again, mate. Noni Madueke is on. Off, sorry. Odegaard puts the armband back on. You could write this change, yeah. Saka on the right. Odegaard in the 10. And still no Gyökeres. Let's not ever compare Madueke and Saka. Nah, no chance. The end product's not there yet with Noni. He needs time. He needs coaching. He's a danger, but... Well, Odegaard's taking the free kick. I can't believe Marino's still on the pitch. He's eating one of them energy gels. I don't know why. He needs energy, mate. He spent half of the game on the floor. Odegaard, free kick. Poor free kick. There's Trossard. Good turn. Come on. Don't you dare turn this into a game it doesn't need to be. It's Lewis Skelly. What we got? 23 minutes to go. Trossard. Trossard's getting booed, isn't he? Because he's ex-Brighton. Good one, too, with Calafiori. His cross is blocked. Brighton and Palace are rivals, and he used to play for Brighton, so Palace are booing him. Corner to Arsenal. Big up Bloodweck with the super sticker. Appreciate that. Get Enrique, even the Bournemouth manager would cut. Dear, oh dear. Come on, I can't believe Jesus still on the pitch. 68 minutes. Just bring Gyökeres on now, man. Trossard taking the corner, but he's getting all sorts of abuse from them Palace fans. Arteta definitely has his favourites. Soon Havertz is fully fit. He'll be playing 90 minutes every game. You're right. In swinging corner. Let's see if Set Piece FC rescues us. Trossard whips it in. Cleared. Odegaard gives it him back. Left-hand side. Calafiori, Odegaard. Come on, lads. If Gyökeres doesn't work by the summer, who do we look at? Oh, I had it just wide. It's tough, innit? I mean, listen, Alvarez. I think Osimhen is out the window because his wages now are so high. What other strikers? There's not many. That's the problem. That realistic you could get. I don't even know if we could get Alvarez as well. I don't know. He's being linked with Barcelona. Would you take Mamouche? Nah. Nah. He's on over 300 grand a week as well, Mamouche. His wages are insane. 21 minutes. Look, he's asking Jesus, are you all right? I'm telling you now, Arteta or one of the coaches just said to Jesus, you all right? And he's gone, yeah, I'm all right. He ain't taking him off. I bet Gyökeres might not even come on. Would you take Aubameyang? Oh, dear. Listen, he'd probably score more goals than our strikers. There's an injury for Palace. 20 minutes to go. Aye. Get the likes up, people. 5.2k. The man hasn't played for over 10 months. It's his first start. And you're leaving him on. When you've got Gyökeres and you're desperate for a goal, make it make sense. Make it make sense. I don't understand it. We'll do a like check, people. We should be at 3,000 likes by the end of the game. We're at 1.4k likes. Let's get 2k. Yeah, Norgard's been all right. He's been okay. He's been better than Marino. I don't know how Marino's still on the pitch. Played one great pass. Apart from that, he's been non-existent. He just drops to the floor every time. "20 minutes to go in a cup quarter-final. You're desperate for a goal. Bring Gyökeres on, please." This guy looks injured for Palace, so this will be a lot of time added on. And the stretcher's coming out as well, so he's off. Who is that? Richards, the defender. Surely he's sitting there thinking, now, make changes. I reckon he's going to try and give Jesus 90 minutes. That's why he put his thumbs up to say, I'm all right. Yeah, this game goes straight to penalties, people. No extra time. So we're now, what, 72 minutes gone. 18 minutes to go. Penalties will be nerve-wracking. Because their goalkeeper is having a good game. And anything can happen when it comes to penalties. Yeah, this is going to be a long break. He's getting strapped in on the stretcher, so I would expect we'll get a long amount of time added on at the end. We've made 3 changes. Trossard for Martinelli. Martinelli shouldn't have even come back out. I said it before he came off. He's injured. He's limping too heavily. And then you've got Saka came on for Madueke and Odegaard for Eze. I could have predicted. You all could have predicted those changes. You all could have predicted them. What has Ethan got to do to get a run out? It's not like people are playing well. You'd expect him to bring Gyökeres on in case it goes to penalties, wouldn't you, as well? But don't bring him on for like 10 minutes. Give him has he not getting at least 15, 20 minutes? Is Richards in your FPLs? Can't break down a low block. The thing is, Derek, we actually did create a lot of chances. Would you take Lewandowski? The problem with Lewandowski at this point in his career is he needs chance creation, and we don't create chances. I just think what's the point signing Lewandowski at this point in his career? He turns 38 in August. Nah, man. Lewandowski needs to go MLS or Saudi. We need a striker that we can have for a few years. He'd be standing up there going, "Are you ever going to give me the ball?" Go and get Harry Kane. Kane's got some like crazy release clause, hasn't he, this summer? Imagine if we signed Kane. That would be incredible. I'd love that signing, I can't lie, just to wind up Tottenham fans. People in the chat are genuinely saying the game's making them fall asleep. You've got to take advantage when you're in the ascendancy, people, genuinely. What are we... all right, Will Hughes is on. And Chris Richards is off. We're back underway, people. 16 minutes to go. There'll probably be 5, 6, 7 minutes added on at the end, but we haven't got Gyökeres on yet. I reckon the plan was probably for Jesus to play 90, which I don't see why. Although he's in now, he'd probably score the winner. Come on, Gabby. Come on, Gabby. No, man. Get him off. Why are you giving him 90 minutes? Yeah, he's been okay, but bro, we're in a cup quarter-final. This ain't a friendly for fitness. Gyökeres on the bench, bro. Come on, what are we doing here? Gyökeres our #1 striker. The guy's been out for 10 months, yeah? And you're gonna what? You're trying to give him 90? Oh, let's get him match fit. Well, all right, you do that, mate. We get knocked out on penalties. He's going mad. He's actually going crazy. You don't use this. You give him 90 if he's having a great game. He hasn't had a bad game, by the way, but he's finding his way back to fitness. This ain't the game for that, bro. If we're, you know what I mean? If we're winning 3-0, I go, okay, give him 90 minutes. It's 0-0. We need a goal. That there is the problem with Jesus. He has games where he's sharp, good link-up play. He's not clinical. That's why we've always... Look at Wharton's passing. Honestly, this kid Wharton, poof, he can play, man. Honestly, the little things he's doing, he's whipping passes around the corner. First time as well. Palace in possession. See, they'll slow the game down now. Oh, Wharton's class, bro. Someone will buy... One of the big clubs will buy him in the summer. They'll try anyway. It'll be very expensive. Mateta. Saliba does well. Aye. Don't do anything stupid now, lads. Palace on the attack. Saliba, you got to make it. Great tackle, William Saliba. Mateta could have been in. Yo, what is going on, Arteta? What are we doing here? Oh, yeah, we'll give Jesus 90 for his fitness. It's a cup quarter-final. What is the problem? Brings on his favourites, then says, yeah, we'll leave it at that. You're lucky Saliba's recovery is so good there. Mateta could have been in. Corner to Palace. This is crazy. Stuart said best signing this January would be Luis Enrique. Yeah, I don't think he'd leave mid-season, would he? Why always me? Gyökeres on for Marino. Would you take Asobu from... Big up, man. Oh, he flicked on and cleared off the line. Surely Mateta was offside. Should Arteta ditch the inverted... Oh, no, the ball's bouncing everywhere. Hughes, clear the damn ball, man. They've got us pegged in. Oh, it's like a wrestling match. Yeah, the left back being inverted all the time. I don't get it. Why can't you? Yo, Saliba's been so good. Come on, we need to score. Come on, hit it, Jesus! Oh, what a save, Benitez, man. What a get! That's what I mean. You don't want penalties with this guy, man. He's in the zone. Good counter attack though. Corner. Embryo said, with this level of favouritism, Arteta may not win anything at Arsenal. It's just obvious. Space Jam, reckon we going for Semenyo if Martinelli is injured? He's an Arsenal fan. Nah, I don't think we got the money, bro. But then the question I ask is, they're trying to say we inquired, but it's coming from a poor source of info. I think Semenyo would have come to us over City. He's an Arsenal fan, but I don't think we got the money. Corner. Saka whips it in. Yup! Surely! Yes! Who scored? I don't know who scored because they're running to Saka. Is that an own goal? I think it's an own goal. Own goal's going to end up being top goal scorer for us this season. 1-0 to Arsenal. Trustworthy own goal. Is that it again? They're all running to Saka, so I'm assuming it's an own goal. I actually didn't even know that went in. Is it own goal? LaCroix, they say he's a B-Tech Saliba. Like, tries to look like him. Calafiori, what happened? I don't get it. Who kicks it in? Calafiori, then the shot. Yeah, it's a good finish, right foot. Own goal. Yeah, shameless. But if we win the cup, yeah, own goal. What's his name? Lacroix. Lacroix, yeah, French brother. He's a decent player. Own goal again, ole, ole. Own goal again. You might as well not bring Gyökeres on now, to be honest. Just give him a rest. You might as well give Jesus the night, but hopefully it doesn't go pens. Now you've got to defend properly. Come on, pick a pass, Odegaard. Pass the ball, Odegaard. Pass the ball. Didn't want nothing to do with that tackle. 1-0 to Arsenal. Own goal. Own goal's going to win Player of the Month. When scoring first, we've won every game this season. Man of the match is still Benitez. Yeah, he's had an unreal game. What a flick by Jesus. Come on. Come on, roll it. He's done all right. The night he'll do him good. Who have we got at the weekend? Brighton at home, yeah. Gyökeres at the weekend. He'll probably put Havertz in. Lacroix, own goal. Palace 1, Palace 0, yeah. Scored against themselves. Listen, cup competitions, you've just got to win, aren't you? You've just got to win. Long throwing. Can we get the second, man? Somebody actually genuinely score for us. Flicked on. It's bouncing everywhere. Norgard shoots. That's not a great shot. Still, it's strange the first to the second half in comparison of performance. But sometimes when you put in that level of intensity in the first half, you run out of steam. You need that goal. Yeah, Gyökeres ain't coming on. But now I wouldn't bring him on. You might as well just give him a break. He obviously wants Jesus to get 90 minutes. I'm just surprised he's playing 90 this quick. Goal was credited to Saliba. Nah, no chance. That's a clear own goal. He side foots it in. Maybe they think they look alike. They're doing the Oxlade-Chamberlain, Kieran Gibbs thing again. Yeah, look, yeah, it's own goal, definitely. Is that a free kick to Arsenal? Or is he give a free kick to them? Free kick to Palace. We still got to be careful. Pass the ball, Odegaard. That's a classic, man. To the Arsenal 1-0. To the Arsenal 1-0. Not pretty. Tomorrow on Sky, our own goals sustainable. That's 3 own goals this season. 2 against Wolves. Apparently Rice is warming up. What are you bringing him on for 6 minutes? Just give him the night off. Palace free kick. Over hit. Goes out for a goal kick. Palace have been awful, man. No goal from open play for 3 games. Oh, yeah. Penalty against Everton, yeah. Oh, my days. Yo, that was nearly a goal before we scored. It looked like Mateta cleared that off the line. SM said, we don't need a striker after all. That's definitely an own goal. We just use the other team's striker, yeah? Result over performance seems to be the only way, yeah. The performance and the result does not seem gettable at the moment, you know, so we take the result. Philly said, Philly, big up with the super sticker, man. Big up Philly B99. Oh, Jesus off. Declan Rice on. Declan Rice on for 5 minutes. I'd rather he had the night off, but you're always at risk when you come on a cold night for a few minutes of an injury. But obviously Jesus is tired, but well, it is what it is. Vacay, Arteta still manages like a player. He trusts control and structure to solve games. Some moments demand disruption and risk. His loyalty to the system can delay decisive in-game changes. Very well put as well. Very well put. What do you guys make about Declan Rice coming on for 5 minutes? He's played so much football this season. Does he really need to come on for 5 minutes? But it is what it is. Yeah, that super chat was quality, VK. Bang on with what you said. Palace have brought on Uche for Pino. I wonder, is Marino going up front or are we just playing with no striker? He's given a goal kick. Trossard doesn't look happy. Yeah, listen, Rice is up. They're trying to see out the game, but no, listen, I don't mind him playing. I'm just saying, you know, if you've been there before, I'm sure you come on a cold night for 5 minutes and your body's cold. You're at risk sometimes. Palace gave us a pity goal, said Sir Antonio. Ethan's never playing. Nah, he's done. He's done, bro. Oh, but he'll get minutes in the cup. That's what people were saying. He ain't getting no minutes. He's going Brentford on loan. Let's keep a clean sheet anyway. I want us to score again, man. I don't want the own goal to be I want us to score a genuine goal. Three minutes to go, but I reckon there'll be about 7 minutes added on with that injury and going off on a stretcher. Palace look tired, man. Well, it could be 10 minutes. It could be 10 minutes added on. We wasted so many chances in the first half. We need more than this goal. Saliba's man of the match today, by the way. Just as I say that, he gives the ball away. Palace are on the attack. Saliba recovers. Oh, it's a terrible cross by T-Pain. He goes out for a goal kick. 5 minute Rice. Yeah, it's microwave Rice. You know what I mean? Oh, dear. Callum, if Pep was manager, Ethan would get more. Also, Max is injured, to be fair. Max is injured. But, yeah, Ethan, man, he can't get a kick. Yeah, maybe. Some people saying it was Timber's fault. To be fair, he was stretching for the ball, but probably still should have controlled it. Part of me wish the favouritism bites Mikel back. Yeah, but obviously not at the expense of us getting knocked out, but you almost want him to something to go wrong. So it's like, bro, are you ever going to I think Kepa's got booked for time wasting. I actually don't mind that at the end of the game. It's shameless. What annoyed me the other day is when Gyökeres did it in the 55th minute. Neil said his decisions are shocking. We haven't looked. This is not sustainable. No, there's got to be a point where we start playing well. But the problem is, right, we actually played quite well first half, but when you don't take your chances, it doesn't allow that performance to be that good because, well, you miss the chances. Do you know what I mean? And that's the problem. If Arsenal were 2-0 up at half time, we'd be going, that's one of the best 45s we've watched in the last month or so. Rice has hammered Wharton there. But because we missed the chances, you go, well, they played all right, you know, but they missed too many chances. So we've got to get a bit more clinical in front of goal. That's the problem. I'm at the bartender. Ooh, when you're looking at me, I'm at the bar. Merry Christmas, people. Merry Christmas. Keep the change, you filthy animals. And Happy New Year. We got to start watching the Christmas films. Come on. Pass the ball, Odegaard. Oh, man. I don't think that was the right ball. Deckers. Man pushed him with both hands off the pitch. 9 minutes added on. More than a 9, guys. More than a 9. Damn, there's a long way to go. I knew there was going to be a long time added on. You're right, bro. Leeds beat Palace 4-1. We're going to need more than own goal FC in the coming weeks, that's for sure. Oh, that pass the ball, Odegaard's never leaving. Pass the ball, Odegaard. Right, 9 minutes added on, people. 9 minutes added on. Yeah, Timber hasn't been great, but you know what? He's been so good this season. We let him off. Yeah, someone asked that before. Favourite Christmas movie? Home Alone, Elf, and probably one of the diehards. I don't know which one it is. And probably Friday After Next. But there's loads. Timber, you're in. That's not a foul, ref. Timber, what a miss. You got to score. Lift it over him. This goalkeeper's been unreal. Yeah, look at the same thing Alan Smith saying. Needed to lift it. Does well. Puts Skye under pressure. Doesn't foul him. Slips. Bang. Oh, it's unlucky. It's one of them. The keeper's in front of him. Does well. Turns out, the keeper, though, look at him. Straight out at him. Neil said, I hope Arteta's decisions don't cost us trophies. P45, I hope so. And DM said, sorry, but City would mop us up. It'll be interesting when we play them. New Friday movie confirmed. Sometimes with them films, though, bro, I feel like they've waited too long. I just don't know if it will be that good, you know. It's a classic, but they've waited like 20-odd years to do it. Well, a lot of the people who were in it won't be in this one. And it's even like that. Was it the new Coming to America? It was nowhere near as good as the old one. Palace, good defending. Norgard. Norgard's had a good game. Norgard's had a good game. The jury's still out, G14. How do you see this ending? Do you know what? I'll be honest with you, people. I think it'll get more difficult for him because the more players we have back, he's going to get taken off. He'll get benched. I don't think Gyökeres at the moment will be like the guy that plays every week once Havertz and these guys are back. Long throw in for Palace. Launches it. Great header. I think that was Marino. Launch back in. They've been awful, Palace. They had a little spell, but overall they haven't been great. Here is Kepa. 6 minutes to go. Just see out the game. The problem is sometimes when we're winning, we seem to defend too much. Oh, Saliba, you got done there. I'm not going to lie. That might be a yellow card. Gives away a silly free kick, man. I think people have to understand, though, as well, you know, Saliba might even be a bit tired as well. He comes straight back from injury and just played every game because we're short at the moment in defence. So 2 or 1 on Home Alone. Oh, see, 2 is New York, innit? 1 is in the house. It's a tough one, man. Do you know what it is? When I was younger, I thought 2 was better because it was New York. And New York was magical in my mind. Palace have scored. Oh, my days. Sack him. Sack him tonight, mate, if we don't win on penalties. Well done, Mikel, mate. Well done. Yeah, take your striker off. Let's sit back and defend. You're a fraud, mate. I'm sorry. Goes 1-0 up. And plays with no striker. Then concedes. Typical Arteta. The guy is a fraud, mate. Oh, he's megged him. It's shambolic. This guy better make sure we win on penalty. Oh, my head's gone. This guy's trying to ruin Christmas. Nah, mate, bring Gyökeres on is what I was saying. Now it's going to go to penalties. I wonder if he'll try and bring Gyökeres on for a penalty. Stitch him up. Does it every time, mate. Does it every time. 2-1 Sunderland. Defend. Concede. 1-1 at Chelsea. Or 0-0 at Chelsea. Doesn't go for it. And draws. Wolves, 2 own goals. Palace. Own goal. He's a fraud. Even if we win this game, he's not good enough. Cowardly behaviour, bro. Look at the state of it. Unmarked and unmarked again and nutmegged. Who's going to take your penalties, by the way? Because you took Jesus off, you took Eze off, and you got no Gyökeres. So where's your 5 penalty takers? Odegaard, Saka. Who else? Trossard. Declan Rice, maybe. I don't know who else. Absolute shambles, mate. We will never win anything with this guy in charge. Look at Snottergaard. Look at him. Look, Snottergaard again, mate. Oh, Marino, maybe. I'm done with this manager, mate. Absolute shambles. How are we meant to score now to win the game, mate? We ain't got a striker. We got no striker on the pitch. The game should have been over from time. Odegaard, mate. Oh, just had enough. Just had enough of this team, man. Villa as well, yeah. Yeah. Inferior management. Instead of going, let me bring on Gyökeres or bring on somebody so that I've got a striker and an outlet up there. Oh, Saka, what is that? 300 bags, bro. You can't even play a pass. What are they doing? Minute to go. Kepa smashes it upfield. Absolute disgrace. Marino, you'll be on the floor. Do something. Pass the ball, Odegaard. Saka, do something. Come on, Bakai. Win a corner minimum. Deckers, keep this in. This is the last chance. 30 seconds to go. Rice slips over. Pick out a pass. What is that? It's not bad. Lewis Skelly. Oh, blocked. Corner. Come on. Corner, 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 corner. Set piece FC. Deckers is on now. This is crazy, man. Should be 3-0 up. I'm hanging on for a last-minute corner. We're going to go to penalties. And your best penalty taker, Gyökeres, ain't on the pitch. Somehow, some way, this is Gyökeres' fault. Says number 16. Well, the favouritism defending against Palace, says Jan. Last chance of the game. We always make it 10 times harder for ourselves, says Lamar. Yeah. Always. Arsenal need another own goal, says KP. Here we go. Last chance. Rice whips in the corner. It's high. It's headed away. Saka nods it back in. Odegaard, great ball. Touch, deliver, Rice. Touch. Heavy touch, bro. It's not a great ball in. Can we rescue it? Saka, come on. Ref! Ref! No, he ain't giving it. Saka, you better get up off the floor. Palace on the break. Palace on the break. Kepa does well. Volleys it away. Saka better get up off the floor. We need you. Get up, Marino, man. Stop rolling around. Why is the cameraman not showing Nicholas Jova? Yeah, it don't work no more, does it? It's too soft, man. Come on. Everyone knows the best form of defence is attack, says A. Du Bruce, yeah. That should have been a consolation. We've missed too many chances. That's not on Mikel. I hear that, but taking off a striker and playing with no outlet and just encouraging them to attack us, then conceding, that is on him. Right, this is the last chance. Free kick on the halfway line. We're just going to whack it up there, Kepa. Fane said Arsenal players and Lego Head are not allowed to have dogs. Can't hold on to the lead. Right, this is it. We're in the 100th minute. Kepa's going to launch it in the area. This is shambolic. No. Deckers, jump up, man. As Hughes just wrapping you up in the air like that. What a terrible game of football this second half has been. Come on, jump at least. We don't win any headers. Come on. No. Look, the ball just doesn't fall to us once. Odegaard ain't winning nothing in the air. Come on. How long? Yo, Skelly, you've got to be... How has he won a free kick there? I think we got one more chance. Gyökeres should have come on. He put Marino false 9, says Fredo. Yeah, and that didn't work. Come on, please. Last chance. Constantly sitting back. I'm sick of this manager, says Ion. Why are you taking it short? Cross it, Saka. Skelly's there. You better not lose the ball. Saka whips it in. Rice. Surely Rice is saved. Benitez has saved everything. You do not want a penalty shootout against the goalkeeper playing like him. He's on a red on Pro Evo. Deckers. Finish. Look at this chance. Deckers. It's a tough one. It's a tough one. But everything is falling to this goalkeeper. Inverted desire to win trophies, says Phil. Daniel said we are kidding ourselves if we think playing football like this is sustainable. Same old story. Top at Christmas. Win nothing. Full-time whistle's gone. Has feeling Arteta faux confidence. He's always exposed when the stakes are high. He's cowardly and transfers anxiety to the players and fans. God, it's nerve-wracking. JC, no open play goals in 3 games. Is that surprising? We are going to penalties, people. I don't know how this manager has fumbled this game. And I know people will say, yeah, we missed the chances. And I agree with that. I do agree with that. But we were winning. We were winning the game. That's where your manager has to manage the game. He takes off Jesus, puts Marino false 9, who's just basically sitting in midfield. We've got no outlet. All of a sudden, we can't get up the pitch because we've got no striker. And Palace are putting pressure and pressure and pressure on us. And we concede in time added on. It's a shambles. It's an absolute shambles. And if we don't win this game, oh my days. 68% possession. 7 shots on target. 6 shots off target. Palace, 1 shot on target and they scored. It's a shambles, mate. Absolute shambles. They also played a midweek game last week in the Conference League, and we had the week off. There's no excuse for this. MJ said, Arteta in, build him a statue. Penalty spot. A boxer doesn't knock a man down, then stand back with his guard up. No killer instinct, Arteta. Woeful tactical management. Doesn't learn. Big up penalty spot. DM, no. I'm sorry. Palace is out and down. How have we not finished them off? Marino's still on the pitch. I can't. This manager, please, no excuses. Absolute shambles. They better win on penalties. That's all I know. That is all I know. They better win on penalties. I'm gonna put the penalty score lines in here as they happen, type of thing. So we'll start 0-0, and I'll change them as we are going along, so you know what the score is on penalties. Shambles, absolute shambles. Oh man, they better win. I can be disappointed with the performance, but please, to me, if we don't win the Carabao Cup, we're not winning the Champions League. We're not winning the Premier League. That's how I look at it. Yeah, because if you can't beat Palace at home in a cup quarter-final, you ain't going to the Etihad in April and winning the league. You ain't going to Barcelona or somewhere in April. The pressures, they can't deal with the pressure. This manager's got an inferiority complex. Right, guys, defend. We're winning 1-0. Nah, man. No. You can't handle pressure, bro. That's why we're great in the first half of the season. That's why I was going, we're top of the league at Christmas. That's cool, bro. Them championship rounds in boxing is March, April, May. And these man can't deal with it. Because the manager, like people have been saying, the manager's transferring nervous energy. Oh, I'm nervous. Let's defend and hang on to 1-0. Stop doing that. Win the game. They better win on penalties. Leeds just beat them 4-1, exactly. We need Kepa. Kepa made about 3 saves in pre-season on penalties against AC Milan. Not that that means much. Right, I'm looking at it. Odegaard, Trossard, Saka, Rice, Marino. That's got to be the 5. Odegaard first against the most in form of goalkeepers. Oh, wow. Wow. Pillow foot, come on. Don't ruin our Christmas, guys. I don't need to be doing Arsenal therapy on Christmas Eve. These men are arm in arm. You've turned this into a game. It didn't need to be. Here we go, guys. 6,400 of you in the chat. Big up the Twitch gang. Merry Christmas. I'm saying it now. Arsenal, I like the fact we're taking the first penalty. I always think you've got to take the first penalty as long as you score it. Put the pressure on them. I'm surprised Gyökeres didn't come on for a penalty. Come on, Odegaard. Martin Odegaard, first penalty for Arsenal to go 1-0 up at the North Bank in front of all the Arsenal fans. Martin Odegaard against Benitez. He scores! Great penalty. Well done, fella. Somebody get him a tissue. 1-0 to Arsenal. There's snot everywhere. 1-0 to Arsenal. Mateta for Crystal Palace. Come on, Kepa. Palace played Thursday, Saturday, Tuesday. Yeah, they're shattered. DM said, all I ask, please don't hold back on forever. No, I won't, bro. They lost to Leeds 4-1. Sack this fraud, said Aryon. And Chaz said, same director, same script, won't change till he's out. Mateta against Kepa. Come on, Kepa. He does that slow run-up. Scores. Sends him the wrong way. Great penalty. Wow, this ain't going to be... I was thinking then, we scored, then we save it, pressure's off. It ain't going to go like that, is it? What are you doing? Declan Rice. He's only been on 5 minutes. Come on, we need positive energy. We need positive energy. We're better than them. Let's prove it. Carabao Cup quarter-final. These men got me hanging on. Come on, Deckers. Declan Rice. Declan Rice. Scores! Come on, Deckers. Straight down the middle. Great penalty. Kepa. It's your time. We need Kepa to do his thing. This is the young guy, isn't it? Is it Devaney? Come on. He's young. He's under pressure. If I was a goalkeeper, I'd be talking to the penalty taker. Getting his head. Come on, Kepa. In the predicted lineup, I said you should start. This Devaney came on for Nketiah. He's a young player. He will be feeling the pressure. Come on, Kepa. Your time to be the hero. He's left-footed. Come on. Come on, Kepa. Come on, Kepa. Come on, Kepa. I sent him the wrong way. I feel like Kepa moved too early. That's a good penalty. You know what? He was looking at Kepa until the last minute. You know what's worrying me? Kepa's gone the wrong way both times. You at least want him to go the right way. So you... Saka. Every time Saka takes a penalty, I'm just nervous. I am. Oh, man. Just, come on. Positive energy, man. It's Bakayo. 300 bags on the way. Took this in calmly. Come on, Bakayo. Come on. Come on. So that means we're going to have... Who's going to take the last two? It'll be Marino and... Marino Trossard. Come on, Saka. Short run up. Saka. Yes! Good lad. Good lad, Saka. Their keeper's gone the wrong way every time as well. Come on, Kepa! Come on, Kepa! Come on, Kepa. You've got to save one of these. Will Hughes. The albino. No, he's not an albino. I'm joking. Come on! He's the guy in Ben Foster's videos who always used to swear. Ben Foster would go over to him like, Will, what do you think? He'd be like, swear at him. He'd have to beep it out all the time. Come on, Kepa. You're going to save this. Come on. Let's go, Kepa. Let's go, Kepa. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. No, every time you're going the wrong way, man. It's still the wrong way. Straight down the middle. Oh, no, I'm nervous. I am nervous. How would I deal with a final? This is a quarter-final. I'm a nervous wreck. The keepers are moving. He's moving too quick. If you look at Kepa, he's almost diving before he kicks the ball. Trossard. That means Marino's going to take the 5th penalty. Come on, Trossard. Come on, Leandro. Let's do this. Come on. Good energy. Positive energy. Positive energy, Leo. Yes! What a penalty that is! Ugh! Let's go. Keeper went the right way as well. He puts it bins. Kepa. Just one. That's all we're asking for. Enrique Iglesias. I can be your hero. Let's go. Kepa. Your time, Kepa. Your time, Kepa. One of these Chelsea signings has got to do something for Arsenal. Come on, Kepa. 4-3 to Arsenal. Come on. Let's go. The first time you go the right way, you're going to save it. That guy don't even look like a footballer. Look, he works in an office. He's a lawyer. You're going to save it, Kepa. You're going too early. Every time he's diving out the way. You haven't gone the right way once, bro. How can you 4-4 every single time? Because they're looking up at their peripherals. They can see him moving. Every single time, man. This is it. Marino, 5th penalty. Come on, Mikel Marino. You play for Spain. You know what pressure's about. You've won the Euros. Took this in. Kepa saves the last one. Yes! Yes, Mikel Merino. I'll take all the diving. What a penalty that is, by the way. Kepa. Lerma. Come on. Oh. Where my dog's at? Kepa, 1 penalty is all I need from you, bro. Just 1. 1 out of 5. This is our Christmas wish. Save this penalty from Jefferson Lerma. We're in the semi-final. Because we don't want to be going to the players that didn't want to take one. Come on. Lerma, you're missing. Lerma, you are going to miss this penalty. I'm speaking it into existence. Lerma, you're going to miss. Kepa, let's go. You're just diving out the way. How can you dive the wrong way 5 times out of 5? You scrub. What are we watching here, man? I'm trying to enjoy my Christmas and watch Home Alone. This is fraudulent. What's wrong with this goalkeeper? He keeps diving out the way. Now it's the people that didn't want to take penalties. Oh my days, man. 5 penalties, bro. You go the wrong way 5 times. Calafiori. I don't even want to say anything. Well done, lad. The Italian stallion, Rocky Balboa. Adrian! 6-5. To be fair, their keeper ain't done nothing either. Kepa. These brothers don't even want to take the penalties. Has Wharton not taken a penalty? He must be nervous. As much as he's a good player, he must be a nervy penalty taker. If this fraud don't save one, I'm saying he's a Chelsea agent. Big up everyone in the chat. I can't believe it. 1. Just 1. Wharton's missing. He didn't want to take one. He's a baller, but he's nervous. Came from Blackburn. He's not used to this kind of pressure. Kepa saves it. He's a Chelsea agent. He is. He's being paid by Chelsea. Is he doing this on purpose? I'm not even joking. I've never seen anything like it. At least their keeper's gone the right way a couple of times. He's gone the wrong way every single penalty. It's fraudulent. Timber. Man hasn't saved one. He hasn't even gone the right way. Timber to take the penalty. Come on, Timber. Yo, what a penalty that is! Bins. Keeper's gone the right way as well. Whippy days. 99 with a flake. Put some sauce on it. Brother, if you can't save T-Pain's penalty, what's the point? What is the point? If T-Pain scores, lock this stream off. Lock it off. I'ma buy you a drink. Ooh-wee. I'll take it home. I got money in the bank. Come on, we're going to score this and start singing. We're going to start singing. Come on. T-Pain ain't scoring. T-Pain, you are not scoring. You ain't scoring, T-Pain. He's going to guess the right way. Oh, you're a fraud, Kepa. How? Is he doing this on purpose? Why are they applauding him? Stop applauding him. This is a joke. This is actually a joke. 7-all. You got Saliba taking penalties. Kepa is a fraud, mate. Saliba. Come on, Rolls Royce. Oh, what a penalty. Stuttered run up as well. I was a bit nervous then, you know. Because I just thought he's too calm. He'll probably chip it down the middle or something. If this fraud don't save a penalty, I swear, it's going to end up goalkeepers taking penalties. Lacroix, come on. The BTEC Saliba, he's already scored an own goal. His shape-up's a mess. His head's gone. Please. Come on. This C-Tech looking Saliba, brother. Saliba's a Rolls Royce. He's a Ford Escort. Come on. Surely. If he goes the wrong way again. Yeah! Kepa! Yes! 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 Come on! Come on! Vamos! Yes! Kepa! Ah! Shameless. Shameless, but we'll take it. Ah, dear. We're in the semi-final. Do all Spanish keepers dive out of the way? Raya does it. I knew he'd save one anyway. Oh, my days. Mate, he dived out of the way for the first set. I told you this guy's going to miss. This C-Tech scored an own goal and missed a penalty. He's had a stinker. Penalty trenches with Palace if I speak. Yo, Grimsby, relax. Grimsby, relax. But there is some truth in it. This chat is hilarious. No, we're not at Wembley yet. Chelsea, home and away, 2 games. Poor performance. Big up Mohammed, who's gifted 20 memberships to the community. Legend always. And Aryon said, don't celebrate this after we sit back every time. It's another one of them games, right, where, like, you know, after the Wolves win, look, them man are saying to Gay, oh, what, January, yeah? We need a bit more squad depth in defence. It's hard for me to fully, like, celebrate, but you have to. But the performance isn't good enough. But that was way more stressful than it needed to be. Let's be real. On Christmas Eve. You know what I mean? Last few wins have been dreadful. I mean, when you look at Everton 1-0, scrape the win. Look at Arteta. I thought he was going to word up Gay. Wolves 2 own goals. Bruges was decent. Villa was poor. Brentford was okay. No, Kepa can play in the semi-final. He's not on loan. We signed him permanently. Eze's like, don't worry, bro. I'll send you some tickets for the final. Arteta out and Martin Boogie out. Kepa. Listen, do you know what? I'll be honest with you, people. I'm like, again, I'm 50-50. I'm like, yo, I'm delighted we're through. We're in the semi-final. I'm still like, yo, that performance is terrible. You've got to finish games off. Chelsea home and away now, and potentially City in a final, or Newcastle, but I reckon City will beat them. You've got to start going through the gears now, man. We can't keep playing like this. But the win. Still undefeated after the haircut. Merry Christmas. Big up Beresford. Finally, it went the right way. It's a terrible penalty. He read it. Both hands on it. Easy one to save. There needs to be therapy for this, though. He's looked up. He thought it was at this moment. He knew. He knew it was all over, people. Alex said, Merry Christmas to you, Curtis, and the whole community. I always rated Kepa more than a keeper. More than a keeper, guys. He-Man, Wolves, high blood pressure. Everton. Bro, it's crazy, isn't it? How are they doing that to us? Pierre, greatest Kepa of all time. I like that one. AMSN, Arsenal would... Oh, mate, it's not good for your health, Arsenal. Peely, I love how calm you are during the penalties. I was nervous. Carabao is banter. Everyone chill. No, we need it. Fizzy Lacroix gets a free membership too. He must be a boyhood Arsenal fan. The Pens was the most excitement I've had for a while. Well, yeah, better than the games we've been watching. Dear, oh dear, that was shameless. I still don't quite know what to make of it, but we will take it. We will take it. Apparently, we've had 54 shots in our last 3 games. 2 own goals, a penalty, and then another own goal. That's what needs to be addressed. We took good penalties, though. I'll give them that. The semi-finals are set, people. Yeah, somebody said on the thing when Gahey scored, he didn't celebrate. He must be an Arsenal fan. Let's just have a look. We'll have a look. The Carabao Cup semi-final, people. There you go. Two big semi-finals, though, I can't lie. Newcastle against Man City, first leg at St James's. Chelsea against Arsenal, first leg at the Bridge. Second leg being at home is always great, as long as you don't get thumped in the first leg, obviously. But the only thing I will say, two things. We'll end on a more positive note, right? Even though I didn't rate the performance. Number one, we won. Cup competition football is winning over performance. But I'm more concerned about the run of form we're in terms of performances. And then the other thing is, when you win a game like that, it does give you a lot of confidence. Sometimes you win a game comfortably 2-0, you're like, yeah, 2-0, nice. You win on penalties, you're buzzing, you know. But from our point of view, we're like, yo, what are you doing to us? Why are you making it so nerve-wracking? I think if somebody said I was the football bad, I thought second half compared to the first half, we were terrible. First half, we played really well, apart from finishing our chances. Second half, we were not good at all. And the tactics from the manager were just, I'm sorry, it's just crazy. Absolutely crazy. But he has more than got away with it. He has more than got away with it, Mikel Arteta, I'm telling you. But we're through. You know, we're through. And we can relax. There probably will be Arsenal therapy tomorrow because they have stressed us out like you would not believe. In terms of performances, Kepa, well done. You did save a penalty in the end. After the first 7, you dived out of the way. Timber wasn't at his best. Skelly was decent but got caught on the ball a few times. Calafiori did quite well considering doesn't play centre-back all the time. Thought Saliba was brilliant today, man of the match for me. Norgard had a good game. Kept things simple. Marino wasn't great, to be honest, apart from that one pass, but one pass doesn't get you through a 90 minutes. Eze was underwhelming, had a few decent moments, but not enough. Martinelli, first half, was our best attacking player. Why did he come out for the second half? You could see he was injured. Madueke, same old Nonny Madueke, a few good runs, and products not good enough. Jesus, good minutes under his belt. I thought he should have come off earlier. And I'm disappointed that when Arteta took him off, he decided not really to play with a striker. Saliba did get man of the match as well, which, as I said, he was the best player on the pitch. Listen, people, I'm going to get going. More pens than open play goals this month. Yeah, big up to Kai. We've got to sort our format. We're at home this weekend against Brighton. You can't be playing like that. You've got to play better than that. That is for sure. You have got to play better than that. Who's live? Troops is live. I'll redirect you to Troops. I'm out of here. I'll get a reaction video out shortly. If you are not in every day and you're only in for the watch-alongs, enjoy your Christmas. Thank you for all your support on the channel. But we will be back with Arsenal therapy tomorrow. Not because we had a bad result, but because that game was so stressful. You know what I mean? Kosho said 3 own goals and a pen, nothing from open play the last 3 games. That's the attack we're riding to glory. Exactly. Positive that we won, but still things to, you know, look at. People, thank you very much. Merry Christmas. I'll redirect you to Shane. To Shane? Somebody said Shane in the chat. I'll redirect you to Troops, and I will be back tomorrow for Arsenal therapy. Take care. It's going to take a while to get over that. See you soon, everyone. Bless.